Okay, yeah, session 10, Out of the Abyss, coming right up. So what happened last time?
Well, we started off in the temple, which was filling up with water. Horvin successfully destroyed some of the rubble that was pretty much allowing us to escape through the Dark Lake. And our after we escaped, our globule friend decided to attack Langston. The whole issue of Horvin, Langston, and Ulfgar getting in an argument whether to kill it or not while this thing was attacking us ensued. After we dealt with the issue by running, the next 2 weeks passed with not that much events, a lot of arguing and discussing, I guess, morals and magic, whether it was good or not, led us to Gracklstugh, the city of blades.
Mm-hmm.
The discussion whether of should we act as slaves or should we try to get in by bribing was ensued. Langston refused to act as a slave, meaning that the bribery was forced. They arrived and they ended up bribing the I guess the lead guard at the time, allowing them into the city, and they were escorted as merchants to the Dark Lake docks, where the person that they were supposed to hand off the bribe to, which was the magical mace that was acquired earlier, was getting attacked, and that's where we left off.
Okay. Anybody got something to add, maybe specifically about what you learned about Gracklstugh so far?
Emmeth did tell us a bit. First is Emmeth Tholdark, from the clan Tholdark. We don't know much about what he does. He didn't specify. He probably works in one of the smithies. The city has many. It's actually called the Wormsmith. As far as we know, it's pretty much run, or at least in part, by a red dragon. There's also a person named Isla Enstack, which is a trader that should be a person that could help us once we're inside. The entire city is ruled by the Steel Shadow, which is a clan that involves the ruling family, of course. They pretty much nothing happens in the city without their consent. There's also the Keepers of the Flame, which watch over the Red Dragon and the Wormsmith, and the Stone Guards, which are like in the city, town's guards. What else? Oh, we also learned that apparently nothing happens in the City of Blades without someone knowing it. Dragar can pretty much go invisible when they want, and that pretty much means you can be watched at any time. So, and we found that as we approached the gates, as basically a small company of guards appeared behind us to cut out of a retreat, if we were ever to think of retreating. So yeah, there's probably two on us on our tails at this very second, so fun times.
Okay, anybody else got something to add? Okay, then a few more things from me before we get into the actual session itself. First of all, Hemeth also mentioned that there would be some giants in the city. However, so far you did not see any giants. You saw a lot of Durga, especially during the first part of when you went from. By the way, the television in the background is kind of a little bit distracting. So, I mean, turn it off first of all. Okay, again, so whilst you were traveling from south to north towards the Dark Lake district, you saw a lot of Durga. I mean, a lot of Durga. In the middle of the city, there seems to be some sort of chasm which runs from east to west and separates the city somewhat in two parts. And when you came to the Dark Lake district, you saw different species. You saw Darrow before, but primarily in here. In here, you saw a few other species, primarily from the Underdark, obviously, as well. You didn't see any surface dwellers. And you saw a group of drow who were looking suspiciously in your direction. Other than that, what is seems very characteristic is as already mentioned, there are a lot of smithies in here, and you're still underground. It seems that there have been. Can you mute yourself if you make so much noise, please? That's at James, by the way. Um, yeah, so many smithies. There seem to be the Durgar seem to have tried to build some chutes which would lead the smoke that billows out of the fires away, and they do their job. However, the sheer mass of smithies down here still put the entire complex of these buildings, stalactites and stalagmites, where the smithies are in, where the households are in some sort of smog, which makes you cough and makes it heavy to breathe, basically. The Falgrim and Langston already encountered that a little bit, but no one of you has ever seen so many smithies and therefore so much smoke billowing around. So that's basically the last thing I think that is supposed to be mentioned. If there are any more questions, now would be the time. Otherwise, we'll get right into it. Okay. Yeah?
Oh, my only question pertained to what was happening right now, so I'm pretty sure just wait.
Yeah, I'll get to that right now. I was just like waiting if there's anything more, basically, right? Okay, so the last thing happened. You were on your way towards Salt Baron, someone who you are supposed to deliver the mace that you promised, um, and you were supposed to meet him somewhere at the Dark Lake Docks. You saw someone like at the position that that was described to you, but when you were trying to get to him, and this is basically everybody just joined on the pier where he's standing, and I think Horven kind of advanced towards him, right?
Yeah, Horvin walking towards him.
Exactly. This is when he's still about like 50 to 60 feet away from Horven. You see two other Durga kind of materializing behind him with how they're called, shining blades, unnaturally so shining blades in their hands, glowing these swords, right? And they start, they are hooded, and they start stabbing at your supposed contact. And this is exactly where we'll just start right here. So, initiative.
Where are tokens?
Should be at the top right.
All the way to the right.
Okay, thanks.
I usually put them on the top right of the.
Noted. Typical.
I'll just use this token for now.
Oh, those are kit assassins.
Now that's your guy. I just need some tokens. Some random tokens. It's a little bit loud for me. Let me tune that down a bit. Okay, I think that's better. So, oh wait. Okay. So, Theron, you're still a little bit further in the back since Hoven tried to go towards your contact, but you can still clearly see the movement, the attack, especially due to the shining blades that they are obviously wielding.
All right. How far away are they though? Like,
80 maybe
All right,
yards.
so I can still hit them if I want.
Sure, if you want to.
All right, how many of them are there?
2.
All right, I guess I'll just aim at the one that I have a clearer shot on, unless my allies are in the way, and
Yeah. Well, like he's on a pier. You are at the beginning of the pier, so you would be able to go a little bit to the side. Like it would be a little bit longer of a range you need to hit, but you would get clear line of sight in that way, right? Because on the pier, there are your friends in front of you. It's a little bit hard.
yeah, at the risk of setting this pier on fire, I'm going to use Chill Touch. I
Okay.
don't think a 12 hits, so
No, 12. There. You don't see any heavy armor, which is fairly common among the City of Blades, the dwarves that live here, or the Durga. But the like 12 is still like what happens here, man?
basically I try conjuring the hand, but as the conjured hand tries to make the attack, he just moves out of the way, possibly not intentionally, but it's mostly just a bit of a mess up on my part.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Next is their turn, and you see them one of them looking back to you guys for a second, and then they turn around and start to attack the Durga in front of them. And you hear him scream out in pain as he gets struck by their attacks, and they do terrible damage, right?
It's
Yeah,
okay.
and you see the one kind of try to hide away from them as he was surprised by their attack just a second ago, right? And he kind of gets stabbed, and you see the blood kind of dripping out of his body, and him going down on one knee, like screaming something back at his attackers, and whimpering at the extreme pain he probably feels right now.
Langston.
All right. So Langston seeing these three Duragar fight, like he just kind of like shrugs his shoulders and just chills back on like one of the like the pillars that go into the water on the pier, and just kind of just sits next to it. And he's like, and he says, I don't care. They're just Duragar. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Horvin?
Horvin says back to Langton, but every life matters, and he is gonna then quickly say to Ampa, stay here, and then, as a bonus action, dash towards them.
Okay. Yeah, you can get to him with your extreme speed without much trouble, and one of them kind of turns around again and sees you coming, sprinting at them. His eyes widen a little bit as you reach him.
So once I'm up to him, I'm basically just gonna try to transpose myself between them and the man who's being attacked.
Okay,
And
that would be a little bit troublesome because you're on a pier, so you cannot necessarily go around them, right? I would allow you like a jump over them, perhaps, which would involve an acrobatics. And if you do not super well, they might get an attack off against you.
all right, well, yeah, I'll do that jump then.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So tell me, tell us what you're doing.
Did I make the jump?
Yeah, sure. 15 is enough.
Okay. So basically, I'm sprinting at them, and then there's a gap in between them, and basically does a spiral jump in between, does a flip midair, and then lands it in front of them, like arms outstretched, like trying to get in between the way of them. And he will then take a dodge action, not yet attack.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and behind you, you hear like a coughing, and you feel like a little bit of fluids kind of after a cough kind of splatter against the back of your leg as that happens, while you're kind of trying to get ready for the probably incoming attacks here, right? Okay, Ufka.
Ulfgar will. How far is the closest one to me?
What did I say? 80, so 70, 65 for you?
65. That's. I'm not dashing though.
Ufka's not dashing, okay.
Got no dash.
Exactly.
He'll pimp walk over there.
All right. He starts skipping daintily. He runs in between where the guy is and them, and he's heading towards them in that direction.
Okay, so you go up the pier, basically, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it. He's just heading toward them.
Okay. Fargrim.
So there are the two Dragar that are supposedly
yeah.
assassins. Orvin and the our supposed contact, Wells,
Yes.
in this order. They're in a line from us, or
Yeah,
what's
more or less. Yeah, it's on a pier, right? So it's just like the
Could I
two
try
kind of.
get to the side, so I'd be on the flank?
They're like 70 feet ahead of you, right?
Mm. Yeah, I don't want to be next to them on the flank. I just want to be on their side.
On their side, so you basically want to get them in a row.
Yes.
You would be able to walk on water to do that.
Oh, there's no other pier.
Well, there are other piers, yes, but
They're far.
let's say like 50 feet, and you would need to go like. You cannot go diagonally. You would go like on the long sides, right? So it's like 100 feet from where you are right now to get at that point, at least, right?
Okay, get it. There's no one behind them, so guess I could do it. All right.
But from your point of view, behind them is
Hmm?
Horven, and then your contact, right?
Yes, but between them and me,
No,
within
not
10 feet,
well.
there isn't.
Yeah, no, not between 10 feet, but Ulfgar is ahead of you.
Yeah, but he's nowhere near.
No.
Okay.
He's like still 40 or so feet away from him.
Okay, then Falcon begins moving forward, and you say, Langston, if he dies, it's our asses! Move it! And as he moves forward, he takes his cap,
Mhm.
and he begins like polishing it, and he just mutters to himself, I want that cord, shatter their bones! And he begins to lift it up, and like he's going to smash it down, but it seems to hit something in the air, and there's a small wave in the air that flows, goes behind their back, then releases, and with a somewhat loud crack, not too loud though, everything, the stone around them kind of crackles, as do they. This one. Two, yes.
Okay. Oh, con saves. Okay.
Yes.
There goes my d20. What's the DC? 14?
Mhm.
Okay, the first one does make it. Second one does 2.
Alright. They manage to hold themselves because they have cloaks, they kind of rip a little bit, and the
Mhm.
stone just begins opening cracks.
Yeah, they're standing on this stone pier, and it kind of crackles a little bit. And they take, what, 24?
On a failed save, of course.
24 on a failed.
Yes. Alf on a success.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, okay. So they take 12, both.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, they didn't like that.
It's not supposed to like it.
Okay. So Theron, you're next in line.
All right. Do I still have a clear shot, or is
I mean, you can go a little bit further to the side, but basically there's nothing in front of you because Ulfgar kind of is strolling along, not really rushing it, it seems.
Yeah, he's just having his like merry little time. Yeah, Theron's I guess he's Hmm. He's actually gonna cast a spell. He's gonna cast Magic Missile,
Okay.
and he's just gonna target the same guy. So,
You tried to target it first time?
yeah,
Okay.
it's a first level spell slot, so 12 damage.
Okay,
Force.
yeah, how do you kill this guy?
Um, as I basically focus all three missiles on chosen points. The first two into his legs, and the other one into the back of his neck, just kind of ripping it halfway down.
Okay. So that plan goes out of the window they had there. Okay, so the last Durga kind of looks into your face, Horven, and looks at the person behind you for a second, and yeah, tries his luck against you, whatever, but misses horribly with it. Yeah, doesn't matter disadvantage or not. Okay, yeah, and he misses you when he stabs with his like gleaming sword at you. You kind of just dodge to the side, and he hits air, and he kind of gets ready for what's coming for him next. What you saw, however, since you were so close, you just saw the other one kind of go down onto his knees, and when he fell down dead, you saw his blade in his hand kind of disappear as he lost conscience or died.
Oh, that's never a good sign.
So Langston, seeing all of his friends scramble to help this one Durgar, kind of sneers in disgust a bit, and then takes his sword and shields off and just walks towards the battle, not really caring. He just walks. He just moves his normal speed. Doesn't dash. Just
Yeah. Okay.
that's it.
Alvin.
So Horvin will try to subdue this attacker with a simple mace and kick combo.
Okay. So non-lethal here.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. So, well, what do you do?
Basically, the mace goes to his shoulder, gonna not breaking it, but definitely like bruising the muscle, and then
Mm-hmm.
he kicks him in the side of the head, basically doing a roundhouse kick, and he just goes down.
Yeah, he goes down, and actually, due to the force you wield, he just slides across the broken broken pier he was on and falls into the water, just barely. Okay.
Horvin will try to prevent that.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. You grab while he like he's sliding. His head is just starting to dip down. You grab him and prevent yeah him from fully toppling over into the water here. Okay.
Look around! There may be more of them!
Okay. Ufka.
Hmm. Um. All right, I'll stop where I am and be ready in case any of them are invisible or something that comes out.
Okay. Pilgrim.
Falcon will keep moving forward, but he's no longer running. Oh, what's the condition of Welts that I can tell? Does he look like he's
Whom?
Welts?
Words. He looks pretty much done, from what you can tell.
Like, then dying? Oh, okay.
He's on the ground bleeding.
Okay. That does but a spin on thing.
Yeah, he was stabbed and then stabbed again by them, so.
Alright. Falcon keeps going. Langston, perimeter! And he looks to you. What are you doing, you imp? Get up! In God's name, get up!
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and you shout your prayer, insult
Yeah.
at him, and that ends this turn, I guess. Okay. So he seems to start breathing again.
Horvin will check on him since he's nearest. Like, ask him, "Hey, are you okay? Why did they attack you?"
I don't. Am I dead?
No, you're alive.
Kind of looks around for a second.
In his direction. Not dead yet, but pretty close.
Langston just walks back to his nice comfy pier. And just chills there.
Back at the kind of entrance
Yeah.
to the pier. I don't
Yeah,
know
he
what
goes to his
start.
pole.
I think start, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So yeah, he's still on his ground, like heavily breathing. And Hovind, right now you're the only one with him, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I guess Darren's like gonna start like walking over to the group in general. Well, not Langston, who's kind of just chilling on
Towards Langston or towards
the others.
the others? Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Fargrim, Ulfgar.
When Theron walks by, Langston's like, "Oh, come on, man. You can come chill with me. It's pretty nice over here. Don't need to worry about him."
I appreciate the offer, but for now, I think our contact needs to be alive.
Follow is still running towards him. Short feet, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Then you'll soon be with him, basically after just what he said. And Ulfgar?
Ulfgar's gonna go over by the group, but I'm gonna stand a few feet away, and I'm gonna be like kind of like on guard duty.
Okay. So
In
basically
case
looking
there's
back to
another
the city.
attack, I'm ready. Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me a perception check?
Yeah, we're in trouble.
Come on. At 26.
Wait, all of us perception check or just?
No, just him.
No.
He's the
Okay.
one standing guard.
Okay, yeah, so the rest of you, whoever did, get up to him and continue. Sorry.
So, is that one alive? I say to Orvin as I help him up.
What?
Yeah, he's still alive. But I don't kill on purpose.
Yeah, and
Well-
his weapon also vanished after you struck him down.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Salt Baron, I presume?
Yeah, what? Yeah, yeah. Who are you?
We're friends of the captain. We're supposed to send you a gift. Hey, I consider that then.
Captain? Which captain?
Not so much a captain,
said-
but
You
well,
sent
I
by
mean,
Erd? Erd? Why would Erd give
we
me
were
a...
sent by. No, we were sent by Golark.
And as he says this, his eyes go like his expression changes a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, okay." And he kind of takes a look at his robe he was wearing and inspecting it a little bit. So I guess that's lucky timing for me, then.
We would say so. Do you know why these two attacked you?
He looks down at the one that is dead, lying in front of him, basically face planted, and the other one still a little bit hanging down the pier a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, looking down at them, and he says, I don't know," and kind of looks around. Look, I'm really thankful for you to save me. So you were supposed to give me something?
Let's not speak of that here. Do you have a safe place to stay? There may be more coming.
Okay.
Guys,
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Meet me tomorrow. Meet me tomorrow at the Shattered Spire, and I'll thank you in more detail. And then with that, he vanishes.
we got company.
Wait, he just straight out like poof vanishes, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
If you remember, you weren't here last session, but we saw Emeth do the same thing. Apparently, that's somewhat common among Draeger. You do just see that two assassins also appear out of nowhere, so...
Yeah, it seems to be like a
I guess I probably
Jork
feel him
racial
go away.
thing.
It's not like he disappears, right? I was helping him up.
Okay, while you're speaking and ignoring Ulfgar,
I mean, Langston probably can't hear that, right? So,
I think
that's what I
everyone...
mentioned.
I wasn't
Well, I
ignoring
kind of like
Ulfgar,
I
but
kind of like
was-
turn the heads when Ulfgar kind of says something, but
I was speaking out of
Yeah,
character, not in character. but yes.
Langston, you are, since you're at the starting of the pier, you by now hear the footsteps, the heavy boots of footsteps approaching.
All right, Langston's just gonna chill. Though. I don't know. Is it?
Yeah,
All right.
When you turn around, you see them 50 feet away, and Ulfgar sees that, and he kind of like everybody who looks at Ulfgar, what do they see? I read that, but I mean you can still.
Ulkar's weapon is put away, and he walked away from you. He's chilling against the building, just leaning against it.
Yeah, so basically he went towards where Langston was waiting, and for basically at the same time, you see. Everybody by now, I would say, sees that five Durga arrive in heavy armor, looking grimly, and all of them are similarly dressed, and they're coming up where
Have
you're
they spotted
standing.
us yet?
Yeah, clearly spotted you.
Oh crap.
Alright, Horan will start to go up towards them and, hands up, weapons down.
You have... Oh yeah, you have a weapon. I don't.
I was about to say, you're gonna like take off your arms and legs here. Take them.
Yeah, when they arrive, they kind of look a little bit towards. First they look towards Ulfgar while the rest is approaching. The two other kind of fan out a little bit to build somewhat of a semicircle. 5 people, like, is not really big, but you get my point. And they kind of look towards Ulfgar and say, "What's this about? What happened here?"
These two that you see on the floor, they attacked an unarmed man. We just, helped him, survive the attack.
They the one looks for a second at you, then his view kind of changes towards Langston and looks at him. "Why are you not wearing any pants? This is disgusting."
I can't afford any. Well, yeah, that's probably the issue. I've been trying to find a shop to get some pants. That's where I'm here.
So just to paint the picture here, this guy literally went through the Underdark for the last 6 to 7 weeks without pants. I mean, none.
No, yeah, we know. We've become familiar and just kind of comfortable with his junk.
But I recently swam in the Dark Lake, so
So he has a little fish attached.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a little guppy like hanging on the head.
Guppy, I'd call it more like a minnow.
Oh.
That was a low blow. And that was a pun.
Okay. I just wanted to emphasize the picture here real quick, just because I found it kind of funny.
Pretty much. Just chilling there.
Cap no pants, indeed. Okay, yeah, and disgusting. And with that, he kind of turns around towards Horvin again and says, "I don't think you're in the law enforcement business here, surfacer." And he spits these words out.
Maybe not, but how were we supposed to just let one of your own die?
That's for the captain to decide. You're following us. So far, I did not hear what Falgrim, neither you nor did I hear what Theron did. You two were still a little bit further back on the pier, right? Where with the basically 1.5 dead dwarfs.
Theron's just kind of just there, he might interpose if he wants to say something, but at the moment he's kind of just let Horvin talk to the guards at the moment.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
follow-
fight him. The two dead, well, one unconscious, one dead dwarf is still at your feet, right? So, I mean, if you want to do anything about that, anything with that would be now. Otherwise, right now, two of the Durga kind of start to push through Horven basically and start to move towards you. They don't have their weapons drawn, but they have their hands on their weapon for sure.
Are they? Did they state this towards Langston?
What? They just stated
The
that
come
you're
with us.
disgusted. Yeah.
Langston would be like, guys, I didn't do anything. I literally just sat here.
You're
Would you want me to
part
still
of
go
this
with you?
group. That's clearly visible. You're coming with us.
All right, why not?
I'll check the living one.
Mm-hmm.
Checking for a pulse, but as I'm checking for a pulse, I see, does he have any medallion, any ring, anything that could identify him?
Okay. Since you don't really have a lot of time here, give me an investigation check with disadvantage. Since you
Got it.
try to do this a little bit like under the hand, right?
Mm.
Thing. Four, huh?
Excellent.
So, yeah, you feel his pulse, and you realize you detach the pulse of the dead one. No, just kidding. Like, oh, he's totally dead. No, his pulse is still there. Faint, but he is alive. Got kicked pretty bad by Horven, but he's still up. And what you see is that apparently he has no markings or rings or amulets or tattoos or whatever.
I just pull him to the pier and I see the guard say, this one's still alive, I think!
Okay. Yeah, and while you say this, they kind of to approach you. The one kind of looks. One starts kind of inspecting the two bodies below you or in front of you, and the other one kind of says, like, barks at you, like, "Come with us. No sudden movements."
I couldn't if I tried.
Okay, Theron.
He's gonna follow through.
Okay, so then they'll start to herd you towards the rest of your group. Is there anything you want to like say with the leader who just like barked at you guys in front?
Not really. For now, he's gonna see how this plays out.
I mean, Horven,
Oh.
Ulfgar, and Langston.
Ulfgar is complying right now.
Langston is he's compliant, but he's while he's compliant, he's like well, wherever we're going, is there a place for me to get pants, or am I gonna have to stay like this for a while longer?
Don't get sassy with me. You'll be glad if you're alive.
All right, cool.
Cool.
To be fair, this is the treatment you're accustomed to by Draker.
Yeah, exactly. Like Langston's at this point, he's like, you know what? I've been attacked by a blob. I've been attacked by werewolves, chased by drow, and at this point, this is pretty humble, you know.
That'll change.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
for
if nobody is doing anything, they kind of accompany.
Horvin was going to ask a question. Horvin asks, what about that one? Is he coming with us as well? And he points at the unconscious Durgar.
Yeah, you still see that one of the Durga is was taking a look, inspecting their bodies, right?
Mhm.
And the one who's you say is still alive, he's currently dragging on his feet towards you.
Guess he is.
At least they're bringing him.
So the leader of them says towards you, "Okay, follow along. And if you do something funny, we'll try our swords, our blades on you. Are we clear?"
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
and so everybody of you is getting moved towards the east, which soon you see rather big. So Overlake Hold, right, is the destination.
Okay.
And when you get around the corner, you see actually the Hold, which is like a big complex of buildings. Seem to be some sort of barracks slash dungeon jail police headquarters, basically, right? And you hear the leader saying towards you, "Now come along into Dunglorin Torun."
Excuse me, I'm familiar with the name.
Dunglorin Torun, you oaf.
What does that mean in Dwarvish, if I know?
Um, translates into Overlake Hold.
Oh, okay.
While
So we're prisoners again.
while you are led into your cell, right? You see that this is not only a fortress barracks, this also seems to be a temple of sorts. And the signs are none of the surface world. However, you may still give me, since this is dwarven, it's some sort, right? A religion check for those who are proficient in religion.
Well, since I'm putting it in the notes, can you write down the name of the... I don't know if it was a tavern that Salt Baron mentioned.
Oh,
But it was
Shattered Spire. Here, wait.
religion. Give me a second. Here it is.
Yeah, Shattered Spire. It's there. Okay.
Shattered
So,
Spire. Okay.
so you realize that the religious symbols that you find here or there are in dedication towards Ladu Guer. I will write this down for you because I'm not sure this is pronounced right by me, but this is how I would do it. And he is a Durga deity, not too much surprise. He is the exiled, the Grey Protector, and above all, the Master of Crafts, which is also to not surprise in a city like this that a god like that would be venerated, right? Um, his main kind of doctrine, his main kind of psalm to follow would be like obedience to one's leader. And also empowerment through the exploration of slaves.
Okay, that kind of god.
But above all, the obedience kind of plays a very centric role. Other than that, it's still like it was not your thing back in the hood, right? So that's all you kind of remember from back in your heydays.
How joyous occasion.
And you are brought into a cell eventually. This isn't looking fun. This is the first time that you see actually it is dark again since you are in Gracklstugh. You feel like still again prisoned. What is this? Come on.
As soon as they lock the gates, I'm like, fucking cell! A fucking cell! It didn't took us even a fucking hour to get in here!
Are we all in a single cell together, or is it multiple?
No, you're in a group. Like there's no one else that aside from you in the
Okay.
cell. They took the Durga somewhere else, but you are all together, and when you are brought into the cell, they left your equipment for now. But at least Falgrim, probably Langston, you as well, can see this is dwarven masonry. Your weapons, especially your not very well equipped in the first place, probably won't do you any good to get out of here.
Did they throw Fulgrim pants or?
You mean Langston pants?
Oh
That's a
yes,
good question.
Langston. Sorry.
Yep, but you cannot see his glory anymore.
Oh,
Because
it's that dark.
well,
Okay.
okay, well
Oh.
you for the ones who actually have dark vision, you
Oh,
still
I
can
can
see it
still
in
watch
black and
it.
white, but
In reference to this being compared to the drow prison, is this slightly better?
before the Drow Valkenvalve was a cave. This is
Okay.
actually a room.
All right.
There's no mattress or so, right? Maybe there's a bucket you can use, but actually it's level ground, level walls, right?
Okay. Cool. Thanks. Well,
You're inside a fortress right now.
Felgrim, I kind of did not want to attack anybody because I figured this was going to happen. So look where we are now.
Hogwash. If he died, we couldn't get the item to him, and then we'd have a real problem.
Yeah, but we still can't get to the item to him that we're in prison. If he died, we probably had another way to get an item to the guard captain. But us being in here, we don't really have a way. So
Yeah, we have to convince him that it wasn't us who killed him.
I mean, on top of that, there's probably some dude sitting like right outside this jail cell, listening to everything we say, and then Langston kind of just like blankly tries to find the way to just wave.
Ah, who cares?
All right.
Look,
Well,
at this point, at least we have a deal with someone, and someone that still wants something from us, which means we have a way to get out.
I guess. So, do we just wait now, or?
Yeah, unless you want to pass these things, but I don't recommend it. I hate to admit it, but this seems pretty stealthy stuff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not mithril quality, but
So where's Ampa?
You told it to stay, right?
Yeah, but I would have assumed that we, took it with us.
Okay. So it's with
Then-
you.
Oh, so they don't take it away?
Nope.
I mean, if we
That's
get
okay.
hungry, I guess we can always eat that thing.
You also have all your equipment. They didn't take anything from you. They just put you in the cell for now and not saying anything to you, just like looking at you, putting you in there.
So, maybe this is kind of an upgrade. I'm kind of sad that we're back. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna wait, and then Langston just goes, tries to find a corner, and just chills, just sits there.
that sounds great.
Okay.
I guess if we can't break out and they haven't really decided to throw us completely in the brig yet, we might as well wait a little bit.
As they're all probably getting in their place or get next to the cells, can I overhear anything? Perhaps the guards discussing what they're gonna do with us?
You hear the rhythmic clang of metalworks when you try to listen a little bit closer. But in here, it is very muffled because you don't have any sight outside. This is completely encased, basically, just aside from the door. 6 walls, top, bottom, left, right, front, behind. So you don't hear any talk. Now, coming to think of it, also when you entered and during your voyage towards here, and also on the first, when you entered the city itself and were led through parts of Gracklstugh in the, you didn't hear a lot of banter from anyone. You just heard the metalworks clanging from all around you. The first start of banter and talking started basically when you entered Dark Lake District. Obviously, there's banter or talk on the market itself, but you saw like people like actually talking to each other who might not be just bargaining right now, right? So
Everyone keeps their secrets in this freaking place. I go over Orvin and whisper to him, "You still have that dagger?"
Well, yeah.
You might want to keep it concealed. Never know when they'll remind themselves they may want to take us away our weapons.
Well, I mean, my hands are my weapons.
Well, not everyone is lucky.
Well, if it comes to that, I'll pass it off to someone else.
Okay.
okay. So while you sit there, the hours kind of start to pass a little bit. So first of all, you have like a short rest, right? And after a few hours, the door kind of opens. So specifically, after a long while in the dungeon cell, carved out of impressively thick stone, you are taken out of your cell and into a dark office and met by an opposing female grey dwarf. She is fully armored and bears an insignia you have not seen any other Durga. And she bears an insignia you have not seen on any other Durga. She is flanked by two stone guards who remain by the door, and she looks at you and says, "I am Captain Erd Blackskull, commander of the Stone Guards," she says, giving each and everybody of you a measuring look. "Let me start by saying you are worth nothing here in Gracklstugh. Most of those in my command would sell you off in a heartbeat as the cheapest manual labor. However, I've learned to make much better use of adventurers like you."
I look to my companions. They're all probably stoically looking.
Langston like scratches his crotch.
I'll nearly look down, swallow the laughter, and go, "You're listening?"
Well, first of all, you might have noticed that I didn't take away your gear. Well, the stuff you have on you. You'll be needing it.
It's not worth much, but it's mighty kind of you.
Yeah. Well, as I said, you'll be needing it. The second thing I want to say towards you, you are considered prisoners of Gracklstugh. If you'll try to leave, we'll kill ya. However, now to the good parts, eh? I need ya. I need you to find something for me.
And
And
what would
outside,
that be?
yeah, outside help might be just the thing we need right now. I'm searching for a Darrow named Droki. I know he frequents the Dark Lake district, but so far he avoided capture from us. Somehow it seems that he know in advance where our patrols were coming. Doesn't matter if he was able to see us or none or not.
What does
I
this Durgar look like? I ask her.
Oh no, not a Durga, a Darrow.
Oh, there.
I
He
can
looks.
lean over to Orvin. "What's a arrow?"
You knew a Darrow. Know a
Did I?
Darrow.
Yeah, it's they're Langston says they're Duragar that aren't Duragar. There you go.
I'm just looking confused at this point. Probably Boopy, though?
Bupido was Darrow.
Okay.
So, Droki. He looks curious. He's easy to make out if you see him. First of all, well, he's a Darrow, right? But he wears a very, very interesting hat, a fancy jacket, and this white brimmed hat he wears has two tentacles on top of it, so it's one of a kind. Usually, he runs around with a satchel around his shoulder. If you see him, you'll know him. The hat will give him away.
Excuse me, Fressin, but who's he working with in that regard? I mean, it didn't take us an hour to get noticed by your stone guards in here. If he's that easy to find, I'm assuming he has some serious backup.
She kind of mulls over for a second, thinking. Well, first of all, he's a Darrow. That means he primarily lives in the West Cleft district. That place is flooded with Darrow, and it wouldn't be wise for a Durga, especially for a stone guard, to just show up in there.
Okay. So I see what you're saying. The best camouflage is the one that stands out the most.
She kind of looks at you for a second. Well, what I want from you is bring him to me alive if possible. But you can just as well as kill him and bring back evidence of his activities.
I assume his fancy hat would suffice.
Well, I want to know what he's doing, right? So if the head has the information I'm seeking, that would suffice, but I doubt it. I want to know what he's doing. And to answer your question, other help, and she kind of turns, her tone turns a little bit darker, and her voice kind of gives you the impression that she has suspicions rather than knowledge on this. I think Droki is involved in a conspiracy with the Council of Savants. Maybe even elements among the clan lairds.
Heh. In this intellectual exercise, let's suppose you're right. What kind of access does that give him in a city like this?
Okay, so first of all, I can show you the girl. How about that?
That's good. Okay, she's kind. That
Okay,
looks
she's
like
kind.
the hair of a porcupine.
That Yu-Gi-Oh hair is just amazing.
She's Super Saiyan.
Horvin, do you think she's cute?
No.
Well,
Well,
it's
maybe. I don't know what Horvin taste is. Apparently he's lucky with short women.
and she says, well, if you give me the information I'm looking for, I swear I will let you go and get safe passage out of Gracklstugh for you.
Sounds very reasonable of you. Can see my friend here, he doesn't even have any pants. Could we get something before we set off?
Like pants.
This is the city of blades. Of course you can get pants in here. The finest armorments in all of Faerun.
Do you have any recommendations for pantsmiths?
Look, Pansy, I don't care about your idea of art and wearables. And fairly, frankly, I don't care. Just bring me what I asked you. There is, however, if it is pants you want, another thing I can offer you. A few weeks back, I found some disturbing information. I think there's some sort of corruption spreading in Gracklstugh. If you find any information about that, any corruption creeping among my people, I will reward you for every evidence. I will reward you for every evidence you bring to my eyes. Every evidence that escapes the eyes of my warriors.
So what type of corruption are you talking about? Amongst people or some weird, crazy magic?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe the surface, and she spits this word out almost. Surface dwarves are at least somewhat as good as we are. But we are lawful people, and I saw signs of disobedience that is very unnatural to me and to my people. I want to know where this comes from, where it stems from, and who is responsible for this. And every corrupted person, I want to know who it is. I am searching for this kind of information. If you
Alright.
if you bring me the information I need, depending on how much you bring, how much you produce, I will lead you towards our armaments. How does that sound for pants, aye?
Do you want us to come with you with bulk information or piece by piece, or how do you want the information delivered for the corruption at least?
Bring it to me when you have time, but don't bring me any nonsense. You hear me? My time is money.
Alrighty. Speaking of time, if you were to do this and find this in forum kinda scratches his head Trocky for you, how soon would you want them? Or at least not how late would you want them? And how do we enter in contact with you?
Any stone god can bring you to me, but there's something more. You probably need to move around the city a little bit. Here, and she kind of reaches into her desk. The whole room again is very spartanically looking. Just a desk, a chair in front of the desk, and that's it. She reaches into that and produces 5 small sorts of emblems. You might need these if you get to the gates towards the other districts. If you want to get to the Westcliff district, show this to the guards, and they might let you pass.
Might?
Well, be nice, I guess. You're surfaces after all. Be crafty. Be as crafty as you're saying you are.
Are they going to take us in every time they see us doing something out of the ordinary? Or can these emblems provide us with a little bit of protection?
If you break the law, you are dead here in Gracklstugh.
Do you
Understandable.
have like any way to acquire the knowledge of these laws? Because us being surfacers, we don't know the laws of this city.
Unruly pack. Don't haggle, don't steal. Heed the word of a Durga. Don't trust the Darrow.
Okay, thanks.
I have a question. Would there happen to be a kind of library or archive in the city?
Pah! For those kind of arts we have no time. Well, there's the halls of sacred scrolls, but that's not a library.
Where would that be?
It's towards the east. Sorry. That's towards the west of the city, but that's none of your concern. That's the
Alright.
Temple of the Ring. Sorry, I don't know how you would pronounce this. The Irinka, probably.
Rinka.
The Irinka. I don't know how I would pronounce this differently.
Rinka.
Yeah, sure.
Of the Darrow that we're searching for? Droki?
It's a Duroki.
Droki.
So is there anything else you want to do? You need to know. Or can I have my time back you stole from me?
Any leads you have on this Droki farm where you can start? If not, I think that's all.
Well, as I already said, we know that he kind of mulls about in the Dark Lake district. Other than that, he's a Darrow that would put him in the Westcliff district and know it. We know that he comes from there, but as I said, that's Darrow territory. No problem, Travis.
I look at my companions.
I think we're good here.
Now get out of my eyes, and don't come back with me to me with empty hands, or I might change my benevolent nature.
Will do. Let's get going.
We'll be off then.
Okay. So again, everybody of you, or at least one person of you, get 5 pins or emblems or whatnot. One thing
I
I
guess
should
like. Never mind.
One thing I just forgot to tell you, by the way, is that she would say that it would probably be best to not wear them out like on the what is it, Revere, like on the open.
Mhm.
Might harbor some ill meanings and would also identify you for working for the Stone Guard, which might not be too wise in certain situations.
Most of them in this Arc Lake district.
Alright, I guess I pin mine on the inside of my robe. I don't know what you guys want to do with the rest of yours.
It is just something I just forgot. There's a lot of things I need to.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, lads. That was not as bad as I thought.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
we
do
get
that
some
free.
pants? So, what are we gonna go do here? We're just gonna go head out and try to find this dude, or?
I think we actually should
Well-
get you pants first, just because you're gonna. It's there's only too much attraction you can attention you can attract before it goes all wrong.
I should get some equipment. Light one, if any, but some.
Yeah.
A nice bottle of ale to fill me, Mike. And then we can discuss our next move. And I do look around.
Mm-hmm.
For a moment, Falgrim stops as he listens. And as
Sorry,
he does
you look around for?
I'm listening. See if I can hear anything.
Yeah, when you're getting let out of the hold, out of Doglorin Turun, right? and basically shoved onto on the porch of it. So you are standing right now, more or less around here, right?
I
Okay.
listen for anything that shouldn't be there, but probably the sound of the smiths is too deafening.
Yeah. What are you listening for?
Because at this point, Falgrim is getting the paranoia that we're always being watched.
Okay.
He does motion to his friends. Don't
Well,
forget you
the
can
thing
always
is,
be under
you're in the
watch.
city right now, so I mean, if you want to listen for bootsteps, there are bootsteps because you're right now in front of a garrison, right? So.
Yeah, but I mentioned something that should not be there. It's more of an RP thing. I'm not gonna roll. And then I do mention if you don't forget you can always be under watch.
Yep.
Now on the way here, I did see an interesting market stall. We can start there. Oh, don't forget what the lady said. No waggling.
That's understandable. I mean, hopefully we can find someone who can give us stuff for cheap, I guess, especially in our condition.
Well, I mean, all everywhere, aren't there?
Sorry, you
I
lagged out for me right now. I didn't understand what.
Just saying that all the prices are the same everywhere.
Is
They'll
it?
probably charge us more just because we're outsiders.
And I
No.
think that's technically against the law.
Yeah. The problem is the prices may not be the same everywhere, but it's either take it or leave it, pretty much. On the way here, we probably passed by the plate bazaar, so I guess I know that.
Yeah. Well, when you were led there and when you went through the docks already, you saw that to the right. And when you went to the docks and when you were led towards the Overlake Hold itself, you saw the Blade Bazaar, and this is a big marketplace basically where mostly the endemic weapons are being handled, being sold, but you also see like other stuff. What you didn't see is any bards or music or whatever, right? Strictly business here. Again, no arts.
And as Valerian pulls everyone's money, he gives like it's the equivalent in silver pieces and probably some copper of 9 gold pieces to everyone, and then stays with 3 in his hand. And divided one. Ulfgar, this, buy stuff, get X, you know? Probably not with that much though.
What do you mean buy? How do you buy?
You trade shiny things, and people give you other things.
Yeah, I don't think Ulfgar should be given money. I think we should,
I-
Yeah.
I think we should show him how to make a general purpose before we.
No, I don't think we should even give him money in the first place.
I don't
He's
think you have
probably
money
just
for
gonna.
anything worthwhile. Buy yourself some pants and probably save the rest for food.
If we never teach him, he'll never learn.
Learn what? What? These funny-looking rocks? They're ugly.
Langston puts his hand out and he's like, "Well, here I can take those for you."
I don't know, Pants Boy. I'm not sure if you should be handing the money.
Hey, it is worth a share. You should get to keep it.
Langston whispers
Basically,
to Falgrim, "Honestly, I don't think he knows how to use it, so I think we should just divide it amongst ourselves. And if he wants something, we can kind of pool our money together."
But he needs stuff, doesn't he? Like his glaive needs repair, so does his armor.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can
Yes,
have fun
definitely
teaching him
armor.
how to use it. I'm gonna go get some pants, I guess.
Yeah.
well,
Specifically, get at least that.
I can get a new weapon with this?
not probably
Maybe.
with that much. At least not if you want anything bigger than a dagger.
A dagger. Who fights with a dagger?
No one. That's why if you get enough of that, you can trade it for a big X. That's how it works.
We
I
might be
miss
able to get you like a club or something simple but still powerful.
These things should work. I can probably get a sharpen near Langston. We just need the proper facilities or some tools if you're willing to spend it. I think is that correct, Simon?
I don't think Simon can hear us right now.
Yeah, he can't.
Maybe
Oh.
we can find a war pick. We are in the underground at least.
I think his glaive was because of acid, if I'm not mistaken. So it's
Yes.
probably dull edged. So with a sharpener of sorts, sharpened stone, which is probably cheap. I could do it. I just need time.
I mean, I can probably sharpen something if he needs me to.
Yeah, we can.
So,
So
all right.
that will be enough to probably fix it, at least temporarily. We can fix the handle if that's.
Well, now also we have to think about how we're going to get money because the orders that we got, I don't think they provide us with long-term money. So we're going to have to find something else to hold us over for a while as well. Some other work.
Okay,
Simon
5 minutes
saying
break.
We're taking a 5-minute break while he fixes his mic.
Yep.
Okay.
Think of what you want
Okay.
to do. Since...
Simon can hear us, but he cannot speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Think what
Take a
you
minute.
want to do.
I am definitely going to purchase a backpack and rations.
That
Yeah.
was my first choice, and some rope, because rope.
Man, I have to spend all my money on pants.
Hey,
I think
probably
that
also
just
buy
counts
some-
as like clothes in general. Some fresh studs to wear.
I'm not gonna even have like pants. I'm gonna have like shorts, short shorts or something. It's gonna be so
Speedo,
great.
even.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to buy a longsword, but I don't really have. I probably don't have enough money.
Well, can still, probably get appraised the bracer and the dagger and the potions and such, and maybe sell them for extra cash if, we need it.
Yeah.
That's true. That mace would definitely sell for a lot.
Yeah, it's a useful mace. Definitely need to get it identified though, because I get a feeling it does something useful, but, well,
Didn't get that
Well,
feeling. Seems pretty
We still
plain.
have to give it to the dude.
Besides, the only one that can do that would be Theron, I'm guessing, and he probably can.
Maybe I don't know. Yeah, but I'm just looking for health. All I want is health. Just make me fatter. That's all.
what does the identify spell need?
Like 100 gold piece gem. That's it. So yeah, we're gonna need to somehow, like metagaming wise, pull 100 gold. But Theron's gonna have to tell us that if we're gonna actually do it. So Langston's not gonna mention it at all.
Well, see, the dagger it had a
Dagger's just
spider
a-
handle that I can remember, so might be like a drawcraft, might be magical too, might actually sell for a bit too, and it's a dagger, so none of us are really going to be using it that much.
At least the bracers will at least get us something.
Yeah.
Maybe the vial will get us something too. I don't know.
We might be able to get a decent price on weapons, seeing as this is the City of Blades.
Yeah, hopefully. Langston kind of wants his long sword. Because all he has is a short sword in both ways right now.
Make sure you get pants first.
Dude, I don't know if I want to waste my money on pants. That's the question. I only got 9 gold.
Okay, I don't care how common it is to see poor people in the western half. Berkeley's gonna think something up when a naked human just walks up. It's like, hey.
Hey, I lower half naked. My upper body is chainmail, so
Oh, okay. At least you have something there. At
Yeah.
least it's there. Maybe we can at least buy you like a blanket and you can wrap it around your waist. Something.
dude, it's pants or nothing else.
We can give you like a sumo, one of those things that sumos wear. You know,
It's pants or it's nothing, man.
it has to be specifically pants.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
You're not proficient in
I'm
in
not proficient in sumo pants.
like we give you shorts and it's like, what are these?
Yeah, it's just only
Alright.
pants.
Pants, but like what kind of pants? Khakis, jeans, like assless
No.
chaps?
It's gonna be short shorts. Like I can't. I'm not gonna find
Assless
any-
chaps. He's like enjoyed the comforts of just going commando all this time. He can't go completely back to pants. He's gotta go assless chaps and probably like some very tight leather, something that's like not restricting, you know.
I mean, the worst part, like we're so dirty and disgusting. Like if I put pants on, it's just gonna like the odor is just gonna like hover in that area. So if I ever like open it just for a second, it's just we're all gonna die.
You can probably just like you just jump in a bucket of water, it'll rinse off a decent amount of it.
I mean, we swam in the Dark Lake recently.
So there you go.
That doesn't help at all, but
No, that's pretty much sewage water.
yeah. Dude, maybe we can get my hand fixed.
No.
Yeah, I know, that's too ambitious.
You need a wish scroll for that.
Man, blowing an entire wish just to fix your hand.
No, well, out of game would need a greater restoration spell.
Yeah, that's like what level is that? Like 5, 6, maybe even 7.
It's a 5th level spell.
So we need to wait until Falgrim's like what, 10?
9.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah, we have to wait till he's level 9 for him to fix your hand. Until then, you have a fucked up hand.
Yeah. Fuck life.
Fuck life is real.
I mean, at least I have a longbow on me. It's pretty good. I have 7. Oh man, I can get more arrows. I have 7 arrows on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna get greedy. Close common.
Okay,
Right.
can you hear me? Great.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. Dave, you there? I think the rest kind of was speaking all the time, so...
My picture changed.
Yeah, I know. By the way, you guys,
Yeah, I'm here.
I did it. It was a fucking lot of work. But I got it working, not kind of falling out of everything. Player's
Oh,
handbook now.
damn.
That was a fucking lot of work.
I took super glue, I applied it and fixed it. You were showing the player's handbook, right?
Okay, random headset is random right now. I don't know what this is. Yeah, no, I actually put away every single piece of paper and put it in a... What is it? How do you call this in English? A foil?
Mm. But that's a huge work.
Yep. Took me like 3 hours. Thank you, Wizards of the Coast, for doing a great job with your products and the longevity for them. I just want to emphasize that I actually have this thing for, I don't know, like 12 years. And you see, it's obviously has seen some use, right?
Mm.
Okay. Anyway, enough being angry about Wizards, because I think 5th edition in general is kind of nice, but the books are not. The quality, at least. Okay, so I think everybody's here, so we can get back to it. So,
Alrighty then, let's go to the Blades Market.
do you guys hear
What's that?
sound right now in Roll20?
No.
I'll just put a random song on just to check it out, make it loud. Okay, it works. Good. Okay. Okay, so yeah. So you are in front of the hold right now, being tossed out.
Let's go to the bazaar.
Yep, and it's Falgrim's job to teach Ulfgar about money.
It's alrighty then.
Yeah, it doesn't really take long. You just basically need to go around one set of stalagmites before you get to the bazaar itself, right?
Mm.
So that's quickly done. And you see, yeah, this marketplace is named after the most abundant goods of the Durga that the Durga have to offer. But you see also other shops that sell almost everything available in the city in here, along with stalls set up by visiting merchants out of the city. You see the din of the people arguing mostly in Dwarvish, nearly drowned, hammering from the city's forges all around you. And the crowds here offer you basically also. It is hard to make out any specific person because it is so packed in here. Let's put it like this.
So Durgar are slaves, right? So are there like
Mhm.
actual slaves being sold here too?
Do you search for them? Do you take a look?
Well, I mean, like, do I just notice anything like that?
I mean, depending on how long you stay here, you would be able to see that, yes.
Oh,
Alrighty. I'll take Elfcar and I'll go get myself. Don't forget to get yourself a backpack and, well, for you, some pants.
I
You and
might
little
not
Louie, huh?
forget. So maybe.
Stick to the basics, please. Don't get any fancy ideas. Don't forget we can't leave the city, which means if you're out of money for food, you're dead. Alrighty then, let's roll. And Falcon will take a look through the stalls. I'm looking for basic adventuring gear: backpack, water skin, rope.
Okay, so custom goods or random alalai, the Germans would say goods. Okay, yeah. You take what do you say? The Ulfgar, right? That's who you take
Yes.
with you?
Yeah.
Anyone
Okay,
else that wants to come is free to, but Elfgar.
Alright, Link's just gonna follow Fulgrim then.
Okay, so the three of you kind of make into the masses of people, and you soon lose sight of the others around you. But it is packed in here with shops and merchants that are there to sell their goods. And are you searching for a specific seller, or just the first kind of goods?
I'm looking in general, but I'll probably ask someone if they know.
Who?
Oh, great. It expired the session. Yisla.
Ilsa. Yeah, no, wait, the name is different.
Yeah, I'm
Ilsa.
I'm opening it again. Ilsa.
Ilsa. Ilsa. Yeah, who you gonna ask? I mean, everybody's very busy and very focused on doing their job. So you're basically just going for the first kind of shop you kind of want to find? Because if
Probably.
you remember, yields are like you weren't sent to the Blade Bazaar to meet her, right?
Mm.
Okay. So you go to the first kind of shop where you can see the goods you're looking for, and you see that there's a Durga is kind of set shop up here and is just finished selling a customer his goods when you approach.
Evening. Nice stock you have. How much for this nice backpack?
Ah. Well, yeah, surface dwellers in Gracklstugh. All right. Of course, if you want to buy something, you're at the right place here. The backpack in here is really pristine quality of some of the. Oh God, how are they pronounced? Ixi something like that. I don't know. Most pristine.
Exceptionally, or
No. I don't know how these kind of manta rays are called. Their name is kind of crazy going. Pristine order and very well crafted. It's 3 gold pieces for the backpack.
How many do you have? Because I'm also interested.
Oh, we have backpacks for everybody. I could sell the whole Blade Bazaar backpacks if you give me some time, but I have 10 on my hands. Why? How much you need?
Well,
pretty much
I'd like
5.
one, and I think What, Ulfgar, would you like a backpack?
Why would I want that?
Alright, well, I guess a backpack for me, and I think my, the other dwarf wants one too, right, Felgrim? You want one?
All right, all right. And might I give you a little bit of fashion advice?
Oh
That's
yeah, do you have
looking
pants? Do you have any?
pants. Of course, I have pants. Look at me. I have pants. I have long pants, short pants, summer pants, winter pants, all kind of pants. Fancy pants,
Get
Oh
some hot
man.
pants.
baggy pants. If you want a backpack baggy pants, get backpack baggy pants as well. Get everything you need.
Oh. So how
Yeah,
much are the
Horvin will
baggy
also take a
pants?
backpack.
I like the baggy pants. They sound nice.
Well, pants. They're just a commodity good, really, really. If you buy, what do you say, like three? What is it? Three backpacks, right? Did I get
Uh,
that right?
two backpacks.
Two backpacks. Okay, two backpacks, no problem. You get some nice pants as well. No problem, no problem.
Oh, all right. Felgrim, let's each give him 3 gold, and we'll give me some pants.
Alrighty then.
Okay. So you want two backpacks, right?
And the pants,
Well,
yes.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Horvin also wants one.
You didn't say you were coming along.
Didn't I? Was I muted then?
You must have
Oh,
been.
probably.
All right. So two pants. Two backpacks coming right up, and he kind of turns around and measures a little bit and pulls out the two backpacks and kind of puts it in front of you, like here you go. Now, that's 6 gold.
Langston gives him 3.
Yep, and I give my 3.
There you
Busy
go.
day here at the market. Lot of business going around.
It's not once a day.
Never mind. It's our festival thingy.
Nah, you folks sure are strange. Well, it's not necessarily busy today, I'd say.
Oh,
Rather slow, actually.
well, we're here to brighten your mood, I guess. So,
Yeah.
We were also mentioned about Isla Ensek. Have you heard of her? Is she here?
Hansek. I'm not sure I heard that name before, but she might deal in some different sorts of wares I'm not accustomed to. I'm actually one of the few traders here who doesn't deal in steel, you know.
I already see that.
do you have water skins as well?
Of course I have water skins. 5 silver apiece for my best customers of the day.
All right. And rations. How are your rations looking?
No, I don't have anything that can go ill, you know. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, that's understandable.
Might
Yeah,
want to go towards the gold barns over there. And he kind of points over towards the other side of the
all right, cool.
plaza.
Yeah, I guess I'll take a water skin as well.
Yeah, sure. Here it is. And yeah, kind of gives 5 silver
Wait.
pieces. Right?
Make it 2 water skins and a rope.
What's a
Oh, he
water?
wants rope too. Oh,
What's a water skin like? What's this? A
Water
rope.
doesn't have skin.
Rope you want, huh? What kind of rope do you want? We have the finest silk spun from the drow, brought to us just a few weeks ago. And of course, we have these thick hempen ropes here we use to tie our boats. Very sturdy.
I'll go with a sturdy. Never can go wrong with that. When did this dwarf? The
Yeah,
drow
it's-
make trade with you?
Sorry, what do you say?
The drow make trade with you here?
Yeah, of course they do not trade with you. We are the City of Blades, the supreme producer of any steel in the Underdark. Best steel of all Faerun. At least that's what what the smiths will tell you. All right, so you also want a water skin, eh? And the hempen rope here, that'll be all together. We'll all together 23 silver pieces.
Alrighty then. So that's 2 gold in the little. Okay.
2.3.
I still want to know why water has skin.
You old daughter in here, you should really get one as well. Unless you want to go thirsty.
So I drank water skin?
No, this thing holds water. You carry it with you. Because it's hard to carry it otherwise. Yes?
Oh, I see. Okay, I will have one.
Hey, he sells you another one for 5 gold, 5 silver, no problem.
I make sure he's not robbed blind, but he probably will not be, these guys. He's
I give
already
him all
robbing
his-
us.
Yeah.
a little.
I'm gonna actually buy one as well, a water skin, so just 5 silver pieces less.
I thought there's only 3 of us here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh,
He'll probably get around, so not sure.
yeah. I'll have to do it on my own time then.
Oh,
Okay.
Simon, do I get the pants for free? Is that what he
You
said?
guys feel the pants for free. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna wear my pants now.
You're just in the middle of the well, it's demeaning enough, right? So at least some pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're simple, right? They're super simple pants, but if you take care of them, they'll take care of you.
Cool.
Baggy pants, man. What can I tell you?
Baggy pants backpack. It's a great combo.
So is there anything else you want to have, eh?
I think I'll be set for now.
Well,
Alright.
I actually wanted to make some purchases too.
Oh, you're here, Alvin. I thought you were
Yeah.
What? Who's this? You're just new. You just appeared out of nothing. I thought you were at another place at the plaza. Completely lost on this group.
I turn to the merchant.
Stop metagaming! You didn't know that!
So what? You want some pants? I got some pants.
I'm good on pants, thank you.
No, Harvin, these are comfortable pants. You should get some. These are really good pants.
Mine are good enough, thank you.
I don't think they're good enough, man. I don't think
Sorry.
they're good
So
enough.
what did you want? A water skin? That's what you want?
Basically a backpack, water skin,
Yeah,
And-
same thing.
and 2 sacks.
His sacks.
I have to take my pants off to give you 2 sacks.
Come on. Yeah. So I mean, like you want a sack, huh? What kind of sack you want? A big sack, small sack, little sack, tiny sack? Sack of
The most economical sacks you have that will still hold a good amount of stuff.
Yeah, well, it depends. Like, do you want to bind it around you want your sash over there, or you put it over your back,
Something I could sling over my shoulder.
over your shoulder, right? Okay. So you want to wear it on top of your, over your chest, I guess.
Or attached to my backpack. Either one of those options is fine.
Okay. Medium sack, like a little sack of shit over here. All right. I guess that's another. Okay, you're good customers, right? Well, I don't know you, but you seem to be a good customer. I like you. So it's just two copper pieces for you for the sack.
Thank you.
So is there anything else you want?
You wouldn't happen to also have some soap, would you?
Silk. We have
Soap.
the finest soap. It looks a little bit like soap. Why would you want soap?
Soap is a curse word down there.
Yeah, I have some soap. I think some itchy peachy drow sold it off, and I just found it in a crate or so. You can have it. I'm glad to be rid of it.
Oh, do you have a tinderbox by any chance? Don't.
Yeah, you can get a tinderbox. Sure.
Okay.
How much soap did it give me?
Just what is it, like 150 grams? What is this? A quarter pound?
Quarter pound? Alright.
Can I see that soap
Oh,
you
so-
call it?
Bite.
Are you gonna eat? Yeah, I was about to say he's about to eat it, isn't he?
It is made of animal fat.
Tinderbox is 8 gold, 8 silver. Sorry, 8 silver.
Okay. Langston is like, I don't know. I think I'm actually kind of running low on money. Alright, never mind. Ignore me. I'm gonna go buy some arrows. And then Langston just kind of wanders off.
Okay, so you wander into the mass of people.
Well, he wanders off. He just like kind of hides behind the shop waiting because it was a kind of awkward thing that he didn't want to deny someone money. So
Okay.
he kind of just waits nearby.
Bukayam, that's how he actually is called. Nobody asked him, but yeah. Bukayam actually didn't take it as an offense.
Okay.
So do you also have a lamp and oil for it?
Lamp and oil, of course I have lamp and oil. We're living in the Underdark. Look around, there's old lamps and oils around here. So 1 flask of oil is 2 silver pieces, and the lamp. I mean, how much oil do you want? You might get the lamp on top of it.
I suppose I would want 5 flasks of oil.
5 flasks of oil. Okay. I'll give you a special discount on this lamp. You're really good customers. You're real nice. Your surfaces, which I don't like, but I like you. 4 silver pieces for the lamp.
Okay.
And the oil on top of it, right?
Yeah, the 5.
So it's 14 total, right? 14 silver total.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so is there anything else you guys want from him?
Not from him, since he doesn't deal in iron.
Alright. So, will that be it?
Actually, well,
Nothing. I don't know if you're probably not your thing, but do you have anyone that sells whetstones? Something to sharpen an old blade.
Whetstones. I'll try one of these smiths, probably.
I figured. Thanks a lot for your help.
Maybe old Golden over there.
Old Golden, eh?
Yeah, just tell him that Bookheim sent you.
Alrighty, I will. Thanks a lot for your dealings, Bugai. Pleasure.
Be my guest.
yes. So I suppose a few more things. Paper, some paper, charcoal sticks, and a whistle.
A whistle, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it would be signal whistle.
So, how much paper do you want, eh?
Well, actually, I imagine paper's more expensive than parchment, and I'm a bit strapped for cash. So actually, I'll take 5 pieces of parchment.
5 parchment. Alright. Okay. 5 parchment. And charcoal, what do you want? Is that correct? Alright. So 5 parchments and a charcoal, that'll be 8 silvers. 8 silvers.
Okay, and how much for a whistle, if you have one?
What do you want? Do you want like a whistle that is looking like a bullet, or you want a whistle that's looking like an umberhawk? I got a nice hook collar whistle as well. Looking
just a
disgusting.
very simple, basic whistle will do.
Maybe quarter design?
Well, I'll guess that's a silver for the whistle I got here.
That'll do.
Okay. Here you go. Here's your whistle, and he kind of tosses you the whistle. So,
That's
anything
it.
else I can? Very well. I hope you enjoy your stay in Gracklstugh, and don't become slaves.
I'll try not.
So now you have your rape whistle. Nice.
Such friendly advice.
Isn't it?
All right. So when Felgrim leaves, Langston kind of just like hurries up and catches up with him.
Okay. So you tried to get what, Lewis? You wanted to?
I was gonna go to the Spitty Mansion, but someone else might want to do some shopping first.
Okay.
Not sure.
Is there anything you want from him?
Me?
Okay. So, is there anything else you guys want to buy?
Pretty much rations, the last thing on my list.
I'm gonna buy rations, 20 arrows, and well, I guess a whetstone. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah, you can procure another whetstone for 2 copper pieces. If you want more, then like you can just like buy how
Do we
many.
really only need? Could we just use one whetstone for both of our weapons? Because my weapon got kind of damaged too.
It's all the
Or do
same.
we?
I'll probably buy a few because I don't like dealing in copper pieces. Not sure what
Okay.
else he has
That's
that he can buy. Oh, actually, I want to make a deal with a smith. Does he have any manacles?
Manacles
Yes,
to cuff someone?
exactly. I do mention that Brack sent me. After all, out of character, we are supposed to arrest one guy, right? If possible.
Yeah, if anything, we want to bring him in. If anything, we might want to get a net. That might make things easier.
I mean, we could just tie him with rope. Much cheaper.
That's true, but manacles is much harder to break than rope. It's
Well,
like,
I mean, net to get him like on the ground, and then we like just group up on him, and then put the manacles on.
I mean,
Yeah, you
out of
can
character,
get
that's kind of a
manacles.
gladiator thing in it.
You can get manacles for 3 gold, 5 silvers.
a little expensive. Do I get it?
And
Considering
the
he's
net you
moving
can get
into
for 1.5.
Mhm.
You got some big, thick rope net as well.
net may be actually the better option in that case.
That's actually with Bukaim more than with this guy, but yeah.
Okay.
More than with Goten.
He probably also sells armor and thing. I take a look, but it's all probably already expensive.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, more than 5 gold pieces, right? So
Exactly.
Yeah. How much is 20? 20 arrows.
20 arrows. Where are the arrows right now? Did they change them?
Arrows are like 20 is like 1 gold piece, at least current market value. I mean book market value. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, it would be 1.5 then.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'll probably take one of those then.
I don't find them. I find crossbow, darts.
Arrows is one. It's in the item. It's not in the weapon.
It's in adventuring gear. It says ammunition, arrows, 21
okay.
gold piece. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I was on the wrong. Yeah, 1.5 then. Yeah, okay, got it.
Okay, then I'll just get a whetstone since a smith's kit is probably too costly.
Okay.
Maybe some other basic
The
stuff. Like
Smith's kit, the whetstone just alone wouldn't necessarily help with any armor damage,
Exactly.
and it will not help with any damage that is done to wooden or leather,
Mm.
or
Right.
just
Yeah, but the
basically
Smith's
can
kit,
just sharpen,
we just
sharpen stuff, right?
Yeah, we just don't have money for a smith's kit, so I'll just get a whetstone.
It's fine. I just wanted to say, like, also a mace wouldn't really work, right?
Mm.
Or a maul or something like that.
If Theron on his own is gonna actually look around, he's gonna see if he can actually find anyone who kind of deals in more magical items. He knows that might not be as common here, but he wants to give it a shot.
Give me an investigation roll.
All right.
So, you're in a pretty alien place, and everybody looks at you like you think dwarves look bad at some elf. These Durga are no different. When you start to ask around, they can just give you like a little bit of the cold shoulder. But you come across Swiftneblin, the deep gnomes, and you ask him, and he says like, "What magic down here? Nah, the Durga are not really big in magic. You'll probably need to try to search some mage, most likely in a drow city."
I'm not sure if the drow would be very kind to me, though. Sadly.
Other than that, maybe Blinchtenstone. It's actually where I come from.
Where is that?
It's up in the north, like next to the worm writhings.
Let's see. All right, then I thank him, but I guess I'll have to make like a mental note that I have to visit the gnome place for possible magical items. Not like magical items, by the way, more like magical like implements, like a wand or something. But I'm not sure. Maybe I should have been more specific about my wording. But regardless of such, I didn't expect to find anything of that quality down here.
Okay, so me as a dungeon master speaking right now, probably not
Mm.
implements. Like mages around dwarves are very rare, but Durga,
Yeah.
what you might be able to find with the priests, however, is like ingredients.
hmm Well, he's more specifically trying to see if he can find any like magical ink to write in his book. And it was a long shot, and he wanted to see if he could get lucky. But
Well, there are no mages here. Maybe religious folk, but Durga, meh. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe not right now. Maybe you need to get some friends first.
Mhm.
But yeah.
That's all right. He was just gonna give it a shot. With that in mind, in regards to Falgrim, did he ever give me back my character's sack? Because like we used it to fill up that thing with a bunch of like whatever the abominations thing meat was for our food source, but I don't know. Did he ever give it to me back, or should I look for another bag?
Probably remembered, but it's a soppy mess at this point. You may want to wash it in the river.
Well, when we swam across the river, it probably got washed, quotation marks, in the sewage water.
Exactly.
But so long as he has it.
Yeah,
It's
it's a sack to push over your shoulder. So as soon as you need to move some more, move around, like fight,
Mhm.
it's a little bit cumbersome, right? But
Mhm.
you have that.
All right, that's perfectly fine. Other than that, yeah, he's not really interested in any more of the. I guess he'll go look to see if he can find the rest of the group and probably talk to the guy they talked to before about getting a water skin.
Okay, yeah, you have no idea where they are. Completely lost them.
Right. Well, I mean more like go look for them specifically.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah.
So have we found somebody that sells rations by now?
I mean, you got the pointer where you would go to find rations.
All right,
Like,
yeah, probably
I mean,
go
if
do
you
that
want to
then.
go there, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same and I guess head out. I don't know if I find the same guy or someone different.
Probably someone different. What are you searching for?
I guess for rations if I can't find the group.
Yeah, so you're gonna get looked at a little bit, like looked up and down by this specific Durgar and says, this is the Blade Bazaar," and he kind of turns around and speaks to someone, but there's no one standing there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he turns around to you again. Would probably want to go to Globron's lair because that's the only place where you kind is getting served anyway. Maybe they have some leftovers for you.
Fine. Theron's gonna kind of just ignore the insult and I guess see if he can. He's just gonna go search for the group now.
Okay. Yeah, you have no idea where they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay,
Felger,
what's the rest of
we
the
need
group doing?
anything else?
I think that's all. I don't have much else to buy with, and we still want to buy our meat. Don't worry about rations and food supplies. We'll only be needing them when we leave town, and that won't happen until we find this crocky fella. So,
All right.
Well, I
by
mean,
the
we
way, when I
still
say the
gotta
word
get.
crocky, I do go into a whisper somewhat, so someone,
Okay.
trouble. Alrighty then, let's go back to where we entered the bazaar.
Okay, so
Well, Hmm.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to say that we still need to get my stuff appraised, the bracelet, the vial, and whatnot.
Oh, that's probably a nice thing to sell.
Yeah.
Could probably
So
buy something with it.
yeah, so while you search for someone who would buy that kind of stuff, right? You hear the rhythmic hammering of the city's forges around you getting drowned for a second by the thundering roar and the sound of crumbling rock. Durgar and visitors alike turn to look as a two-headed, gray-skinned giant bursts through the gate next to where you are standing, just about 80 to 50 feet away from you, depending on who's looking from which perspective. Howling madly and lashing out left and right, littering the plaza with rock and stone debris. As he bellows, one of his swings connects with a Durga soldier whose broken body flies through the air and crashes next near to you with a sickening crunk.
Ah, that ain't good.
So pretty much immediately, Horman's going to tell Lampa to hide behind a crate or whatever, and then
Okay.
he's going to go in towards the engaged two-headed thing.
Okay, towards the giant. Cool.
First of all, how big are we
Oh,
speaking?
Horvin, you should not. You should probably.
Okay,
Okay,
so
We need to save the people.
I just want to know how big this giant is.
okay, you really want to pick? You want to know?
Yeah, if it's like 80 feet tall, I'm guessing that's a different story.
1,000. No.
Exactly.
He's a measly 22 feet tall.
Okay, that's manageable for a dwarf. I mean, dwarves have an history of fighting giants, right?
So also
Become a
you're
literal
told.
ankle biter.
Hey, I'll not have you besmirch my family name.
Hey, you're Trollfoot. No, what are you?
Trollfoot.
Are you Trollfoot? I think you are,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Okay.
He is Trollfoot.
Yeah. So you see this ginormous giant kind of hulking and smashing this one, and Hoven immediately jump towards him and move right, try to intersect. Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm probably saying a prayer for the poor sod. He's probably dead. Is his weapon at his side? If he is, I'll hand it over to Langston.
Uh, he still had the weapon he was carrying. Sure.
Man, may serve you better if you're planning on anything.
Okay, Langston takes it.
Remember to return it.
So
Langston
the
smiles.
is a war pick and javelins. That
Is it
what he's
is the
carrying.
warpick two-handed?
Look it up. I think it is.
If it's two-handed, Langston's just not gonna bother with it. He's not gonna.
No,
take it.
it's one-handed.
A war pick is one-handed. It does D8, not versatile.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Isn't it versatile? Okay, I thought it was versatile.
It's
Okay.
basically a long sword that does piercing damage instead of slashing.
And not versatile, sadly.
Yeah, it's used to climb, so it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, 1d8 piercing. You're correct. Okay. So yeah, you grab that stuff. So that's your round. So first of all, let's start with this. So I rolled a 1.
And he still beats me.
Okay. Pedal, you're obviously the first to move here.
Yeah. So how far is he?
As I said, like 50 feet away from you. And Theron, you also can see this. You're a little bit further away, but you can also see this very clearly.
Oh, so I should roll 2 then? Alright.
Yeah, this is like a big, like everybody around here is more like 3 to maybe 5 feet high,
Mm-hmm.
maybe some 7 feet, some 6 feet or so. And then there's this 22 feet stone giant, so yeah, you can see them. Pretty clearly. Okay,
All right. So how far was he again?
50 feet.
50 feet. Horvin is going to. So. Well, he's gonna pretty much use a bonus action to dash towards it and then
Okay.
whack it with the mace.
Okay.
At his toe or his pinky?
Pretty much the ankle. Try to get him on
Good job.
his
Perfect.
knees. Going for the Achilles heel here.
Okay, go for it. That's a hit. Okay. Just the mace.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So what do you do?
Basically, I bring the mace around and whack him on the Achilles heel.
All right. Kind of turns around towards you. His two heads kind of screaming at you. Next.
All right. I guess I'm just gonna not be stupid and pull my bow out and take a shot at this thing. My
Okay.
longbow.
You have disadvantage here
Okay.
because you have a crippled arm. That's really hard to shoot. But...
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you hit him.
Yeah. I just take a shot anywhere in its body, pretty much. So.
Okay. Yeah. Into his shoulder as you basically nearly lose sight of this like arrow that now sticks out of his hide. All right. Anything else?
Maybe take a couple steps back.
Okay.
Just about
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah. There are Durga all around you who like look around right now. Ufka.
There's I would have to dash to get to him, right?
Well, he's like 60 feet away from you, right?
Yeah. All right. So Ulfgar takes his glaive. It's finally a worthy challenge, and he starts charging towards the thing.
Okay. Yeah. Next round you'll if you double move next round you will be there, right? You're 25 feet of movement with you.
Yes.
Okay. Third.
I'm double moving now.
Got it.
How far away is the giant from me?
250 feet.
250.
Mhm.
So I'm going to have to dash. So I'm gonna use my bonus. I'm gonna use my action to dash and just kind of
Okay.
start running towards the group.
Okay. Yeah. Let's say 180 feet. That's a little bit more plausible, like with the size of this place. 180. So now 120, right?
Okay.
Falcon.
First, small
Actually,
question.
he's before you, right? Because you have like a -1 or so on your dex, right?
I don't have any modifier.
Yeah, he has a modifier. So it's his turn.
How
And
is
he
he
kind
more
of-
dexterous than me? How is he more? First, a question still. You said he's stone. Is he actually stone?
What?
Is he just stone-like skin, or is it
He
really
has-
stone?
He has stone-like skin. It is not stone like he actually has like pebbles on his, or he's looking like a golem, right? It's not a golem.
Okay, okay.
He is more. I know I'll kind of give it away, but you know it anyways. Looking like a little bit like this.
Okay. Cool.
Like I have something else later on maybe, but yeah. Okay, yeah. So he kind of turns around and tries to smash at Horvin, and makes two smashes with its great club. He's wielding right now. First attack horribly misses probably. Let's see, 15 AC.
Yep.
Misses. Okay.
Yep.
And the second attack, 20, however.
Oh no!
Got it.
20 total or net?
No total.
Okay, okay. Otherwise, that would.
That would hurt, yes. So you take this thing, like the first smash kind of hits on the ground. The second takes you by a little bit by surprise because how nimble he moves, and you can see the kind of a little smaller head that comes out of his throat, neck, out of his neck, screaming at you, and the saliva kind of hitting you, and then the great club, which is nearly as big in diameter as you are tall, hits you into the side, dealing a total of 19 points of damage.
So pretty much over half my health already done.
That was expected.
Okay, Falgrim.
Falgrim begins running forward as he's like, alright, I'm gonna have... Ah, wait. And he suddenly smiles as he goes near a stall. This is all made of stone because it's dwarven. Of course it is. And he takes his mag. Come on, Karth. Give me one of yours. This is in your name. As you swing your hammer like the fury of the storm, the clouds came. And as he points his mag towards him, smoke begins billowing out and forms around the giant's heads and covers these entire heads in smoke.
Okay.
The fog cloud centered slightly above, so everyone on the feet can see his feet, but basically, knees up is smoke, probably,
Okay.
covering him. Give me a
Okay.
sec.
How
I
big
don't
is
think
it?
I need to use the... Huh?
How big is that thing?
Let me check. It's here. I think it's 20 feet diameter. Yeah, 20 feet sphere. So it's probably more than enough to cover him. Since he's 22 tall, it's 20 radius.
Right.
Alvin.
So, considering how large it is, it probably has a wide stride. So trying to retreat would not be a.
Technically, at this point,
Or
unless
to
he has... I mean, you see the smoke forming. You
Yeah,
can't see his face.
His head right now is in smoke. Basically, everything above his knees is in smoke in here.
So you can move away, technically, because he can see you. If he doesn't see you, right? Or just strike
Well, I
him.
suppose this is more an important question. Does the smoke give him disadvantage on attacking me, or not?
If you try to find it out.
If he can't see you, he shouldn't be able to. He should have disadvantage at least on you.
But he can always walk out of the smoke, right? That's the thing.
Additionally, if he can't see you, you should have advantage on the attacks.
That's true.
So let me just make sure I'm understanding. The smoke is centered around the giant, but it's above it just so that Horben can kind of see his feet.
Yes, his feet. Basically, knees above. He's
Harvin would have trouble seeing him right now.
well.
Unless for some reason I went prone. Like lie on my back and just whack him up with my mace on the toe.
Oh, sorry, not Harvin. Sorry, I meant Theron. Harvin, you can see him. I meant Theron. My bad.
Okay,
can
that's
see him.
fine.
Because like basically everything above people is now smoke where he was, and then you see a lot of people and you don't see him, right? His legs, at least. Sorry, Harvin, you can see him. No trouble.
Right. Okay. Well, I suppose. Do I still have my inspiration that you gave me last time?
Sure.
I'm gonna use that for this mace attack, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to take the dodge.
Okay.
I don't know. So you should already have
Let him
advantage.
play.
Okay.
Okay, so you use your mace. Yeah, you hit him real good.
And then I take my dodge action and end my turn.
Okay, cool. And you hear the giant kind of roaring, his two heads roaring above you as he starts to like stumble and move a little bit. And you hear like some screams coming from the direction of the main gates.
Hey boys, at least we found the giants.
So, Langston, I guess, just takes another shot at this thing.
Okay, you cannot
really?
see him.
Oh, I can't? Okay.
Okay, you already have disadvantage.
Yeah, I guess. I guess Langston just starts running
You
towards.
know where he is, more or less, but you cannot see him right now.
Okay, Langston just starts
Because-
running towards where Felgrim's at, and then I guess kind of tries to set up a barrier between the giant, or where the giant was, and Felgrim and Langston. So it's like the giant and then Langston and then Felgrim behind him.
Okay, anything else you want to do?
That's probably just dodge action, I guess. I like try to parry anything that
I
happens.
mean, you can still shoot in the general direction. It's just really, really hard. to hit.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
Ulfgar,
You made
can
an
still
innocent
reach, right?
trigger, right?
I didn't catch what you said, Ulfgar.
Yeah. I can still reach him, right?
Sure. I mean, you were in full charge when this fog cloud
Yeah.
kind of appeared, but you can reach him if you want to.
All right. So Ulfgar charges in, and he can only see bits and pieces on the ground thanks to some idiot casting the spell. And he swings his glaive, but he doesn't hit anything.
Yeah. Against the rock, as the giant kind of stumbles around, you hit where his foot just was, but not is anymore. Okay, Theron. Yeah, you lost sight of this guy. The fog kind of completely.
Yeah. With that in mind, then he's gonna start dashing closer. You said that there's a crowd around me. Does that count as difficult terrain, or is it
No,
just still
they're kind
normal
of made a
six?
little bit like they kind of pull to the sides a little bit when this happens, and kind of if when
Okay.
you look around, you see a few kind of starting to get away, but most of the Durgar actually that are around you kind of they grab to their weapons and start to move in the direction of this thing as well.
Actually, if that's the case, then I'm actually gonna cast a spell and just move. I'm gonna move 30 feet closer, but I'm also gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
I know I have disadvantage, but I'm just gonna fire where I last saw it.
Okay,
Ooh.
is enough. Just, but it is enough.
Yeah. So basically, just knowing where this thing last was, I kind of just chuck it in the general direction, and it soars through, and I can kind of hear I can kind of see a confirming pfft as it just
All right.
yeah, it makes that very annoyed
He's
groan.
just smoke, right? So you probably see like his shadow begin as your fire burns
Yeah,
him inside. Like a shadow appears
Okay.
for a second.
yeah, yeah.
So first of all, Hoven, you get an attack of opportunity right now. As
Yay.
this giant kind of turns around and starts to move out of the fog,
Doesn't
and
Ulfgar? Or
Ulfgar too, yes, and move out of the fog. Hoven tries to swing with his mace, but misses horribly, and Ulfgar kind of is still a little, pretty hard to see him move because he can only see the feet of him, and misses as well. And this giant is pretty quick because of his long legs, and he kind of steps out, looks around, and smashes at a Durga that is next to him, and was pretty unlucky as he moved a little bit further here. And he does miss as the Durga kind of jumps to the side, sliding across the stone ground here. Fargrim.
nice one, little guy. Okay, I can't move the smoke, so oh well. Let's go get him! And how far away is Orvin and Ulfgar from me?
Horven you cannot really see right now. Ulfgar, like, what is it? 70 feet from you?
Too far. Okay. Uh, I'll just move forward, taking cover probably beneath the stalls.
Okay.
Let's not be so out in the open. So at least if he swings at me, I want him to not be able to get a clean shot. And I point my mag at him
Okay.
as I yell, "Court justice!" And the hammer kind of small, bunks his small head.
Yeah.
He feels it.
And it hits. Yeah, it hits. So that's okay. That's it.
Mm.
As it pokes its head, like, and kind of looks into your direction with like crazy burning in his eyes. Okay. Pedo. Marvin.
Right, so how far ahead did he move from me?
40 feet.
40 feet?
Mhm.
Uh, Orvin's gonna step diagonally out of the cloud, so he's within about 30 feet of the
Okay.
giant. And then he's going to throw some radiant bowls at him.
Okay.
3 of them.
All right.
Oh! Inspirations on your first.
So 21 total. Oh, sorry. Wait. Sorry. Just the first one hit.
Mm.
Yep.
So 7. Math. Okay. So what happens here?
Basically, I step out of the cloud and I stumble a little while still trying to punch, and only one of them connects and the other two fly wide.
Okay, in the air and then dissipate into this distance. All right, now this is not aired actually. That's just like a placeholder for. Actually, I could. Nah, I don't really. So at this point, like a few Dura kind of mustered, and you see like stone guards kind of appearing, and you see also next to the two stone guards that come, you see two other Durga in a little bit different kind of clothings. They have like red armor and they have long spears, and they kind of turn around and smash their spears on the ground, and flames kind of coming shooting out of them and enveloping this giant in flames.
Farm just goes wide-eyed. I want one of those.
And the stone guards kind of form ranks with a few other Durga who grab their weapons and start slashing at this giant. Okay, Langston.
Okay, well, I guess he's just gonna continue standing between Falgrim and the giant, just in case the giant decides to be a little crazy, I guess, and go for Falgrim.
He is crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, he's gonna definitely stand in between Falgrim and the giant, and with the sword and shield, or I guess the war pick and the shield out, and just try to
Okay, so
block
you drop
everything.
you drop your bow and pull out your weapon.
Would I be able to not take a dodge action, but put my bow over my shoulder and then pull my weapons out instead,
Sure.
and not take a dodge? Okay, then I'll probably do that, and then stand in
Okay.
between.
Ulfgar.
Okay, so Ulfgar.
This guy is 40 feet away from you.
Oh, okay. He starts charging him again.
Okay, yeah, you reach him if you charge him, right?
Yeah, but I won't be able to attack. So.
Okay. Theron, you see this guy again because he's now out of the clouds.
Okay, so yeah, I have clear sight on him now.
Total.
All right. I guess I'm going to. How far away is he? He's 90, right?
About.
Oh wait, no, because he moved. How far? So
Yeah,
about 90. All right.
like you moved sideways from you, so it's still about 90 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna move 30 feet closer again, and I'm going to cast another firebolt at him.
Okay.
And I'm going to fail miserably. So as I'm running, there's like this little crick in the floor, and I kind of just like trip over it. I catch myself up, but the spell kind of just flies up in the air, hitting nothing.
Okay. Yeah. So the stone giant, still fixated on Falgrim, takes his club and just throws it, and hits Falgrim square on the chest, like this thing, with all the might and all the power of this giant throwing. So I rolled a 19, not a 20, so that's good.
It was the stone bazaar giving me cover. Why did he have to throw it? Why can't he come here and smack him himself, coward?
Don't taunt it.
Ouch.
So that's 31 points of damage as a thing that just hits you, and you kind of try to duck behind one of the kind of shops that were put up here, and it completely gets obliterated as this huge giant thing of stone just hits into it with all the kinetic energy and like smashing you behind it.
So much for me trying to stand in front of him, I guess.
Exactly. You're trying to shield. You see this club passing above you, like in slow motion as the shadow.
He just
overtakes.
ducks. No, he just ducks, and you're like, oh.
And you see Falgrim kind of jump out of the way, and then you see the entire cover that he was on kind of get blown. And through the smoke, you see like rubble flying, and then you see a dwarf flying. He's probably getting shot off going somewhere. Theron even sees. He passes right above Theron, smack against one of the Bazazian stone, and he just slides onto the ground. And then you hear no more of him.
All right. So your turn.
Okay. All right. Yeah, Falcon just hits the stone pretty hard as he falls to the ground.
And stays there, it looks like.
For now. I'll get back up.
Alright. So, Owen,
How far is Orgrim from Horben?
70 feet, right?
Yeah,
You
I was
still
at least
have-
like 20 more.
Okay, yeah, then 90. All right, that's not more like, oh, more in the back. Yeah, then it's about, let's say about 85. I think that's.
Anybody closer?
There's Theron.
Langston is a lot closer. Langston is like 10 feet, 15 feet away.
Alright, he has a much better chance of saving him than me. Alright, I'm going to once more fire 3 bolts at him.
Okay. Yeah, 2 hits.
Alright, and with that done, I will step back into the smoke cloud.
Actually, as you're getting back up, you see like the smoke cloud receding as it begins like being sucked into thin air, and then whoops.
Is Falkland concentration?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Alright, well, is there something within range I can hide behind?
Yeah, there's some shops. About 70 feet in front of you, there's a shop and some rubble where you can hide behind.
It worked for Falgrim, right?
So, like, basically within 40 feet, is there something I can hide
Yeah,
behind? Like a
yeah, of
large
course. At 40
wall
feet, like
pillar?
around you, there's something you can hide. Sure. So
Alright,
you
so
can hide, you go around like a corner from a building, and you're completely
within-
outside right now.
I'm gonna get to the closest thing within 20 feet, let's say, that provides good cover.
Okay, yeah. Well, then you would not be able to get around a corner of a building, but you would get behind like some wooden like cart.
That'll do.
Yeah, and you see like the Durgai who kind of did this with their spears. They kind of now move into a regular trot and jump and step at his calf. They don't really get a lot higher, right? And the other kind of Durga that are around him, are kind of like smashing against him as well. And he's like "Argh!" Getting really pissed and really angry. And you see that he's like gotten wounded. And he, like, you see, like, blood flowing out of his shoulder, like a few burn marks here and there from, well, Theron and the flame kind of spears.
Mhm.
And, yeah, he's still moving around. He's on the brink of death, but he's very visibly battle-scarred at this point. Next.
Can I go try to, I don't know, I'm assuming like it's more broken bones, so can I like grab some of Falgrim's rope that he has and try to like mend some of his wounds to
Yeah, sure, you can try to make stabilize him, but I will give you disadvantage.
Alright, well it's worth a shot.
You just have one good hand after all, right? So,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Alright, so like his arm's like clearly like dislocated, so I just like pop that back in place, and I see like maybe like some blood dripping from his mouth, and I try to like clean that up as best as I can, and I try to shake him like two.
Okay.
See if I can fix him up.
Yeah, and he isn't waking up, but you see that he isn't groaning so much anymore. Actually, no, he starts groaning.
Okay, cool. Langston takes that as a somewhat good sign.
Okay, Ulfgar.
All right, Ulfgar's not having a good night.
Oh, you're not.
He's shut up. He's still swinging at the giant and missing.
Oh, what have you fight? Miss.
Ulfgar, please.
This. Okay, yeah, I guess Theron.
All right. So you said it was or was not on the brink of death, at least visibly.
Want to make a nature check on him?
Oh no, I was just going off your description. So I'm within 60 feet of it now, right? Unless it moved.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. Theron's going to cast Phantasmal Force on it.
Okay.
Do you need me to describe the spell, or do you?
Please. Post it
Okay.
and describe it.
Okay. It's a bit of a read. It's a
Okay.
lot of a read. So basically, what
I read it
happens is.
myself. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I basically create a creature within a 10-foot cube, and I basically create a young dragon that appears in front of the giant's face, and basically starts attacking him. Now, it can actually deal damage each turn, 1d6 psychic. He has to make an intelligence saving throw versus a DC of
14, right?
15. No, 15. My intelligence modifier 5. And if he fails it, he sees the illusion. If he succeeds, he sees the illusion as false. On each of its turns, it can make an investigation check if it wants to see it as a fake, but it also might use its action to start swinging at it instead. Anytime it interacts with the illusion, it rationalizes anything that would explain to be an illusion as something else. For example, if he swings and doesn't and hits nothing, he just thinks that he
Yeah, I know it.
missed.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay.
That's interesting. Second head.
Dragon, eh?
Okay, first of all, I'll make my save, right?
Yeah, 15 DC. Intelligence saving throw.
This is. Oh, that's a miss. However, I want to make it. A 9 is a miss. It doesn't have a 7 or 6 modifier, so.
Okay. So now it sees
In the mind. Okay, I was just thinking if it is just in the mind or if it's actually a physical, but it's just in the mind of him. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay, yeah. Now what happens here? What do you do with this thing? And
Oh, by the way, only it sees the illusion.
that's
not
what I
anyone
checked.
else.
That's all. That's what I checked.
Okay. Also 4 psychic damage.
Yeah. So what do you do here? Come on, tell me what you're
I
doing.
basically kind of wave my hands, and the group doesn't really see what happens. But now the giant starts reacting as if it's looking at something right in front of it, and it might start swinging at it. But it looks as if like something's there, but no one else can see it.
Yeah. So you basically what like before it was like throwing the thing at Fargrim and kind of smashing at the people at his feet, and now it's like looking up at around like itself's height and kind of ducking to the side. Yeah.
Mhm.
Does it need to attack it? I don't think so, right?
It can choose to. The thing that confuses me about the spell, it doesn't clarify whether it in character would be making these investigation checks to see through it, or if it would
Okay, we'll figure that out later. We'll figure that out later. For now, I'll just say this is another thing that attacks him because that's how I read it, right? Okay, yeah, this kind of it turns around, looks at this thing like, "Ugh," and tries to smash at it. Well, I don't really need to roll for that. Just tries to smash it, and you just see like a real thick swing through the air from this thing, just through the air, nothing there. And it's like, "Ugh," as this happens. Okay, Fargrim is out. So pedal, Hoven.
Gonna move 20 feet forward and fire 2 bolts at it.
Yep.
Then going to retreat.
Okay, yeah. This time, whilst it just hits through the air, you kind of don't aim true, and you miss him with both of your kind of energy blasts as it kind of moves in a direction you didn't anticipate.
Probably not so much as missing as it just ignores your flimsy hits.
Okay, Langston.
Well, I guess is there anything else I can do with Felgrim? Actually, I kind of want to see if I can pick Felgrim up and take him to like
You
a
could
safer
go to Gra
location.
him if you want to.
Yes.
I want to. I want to try to drag him to a safer location, like out of the open.
Yeah,
Nothing
sure.
friendly.
Of course, do that. Okay, and you see these guys with their spears kind of sticking him again, and the stone guards kind of pushing him, trying to knock him over, but that's really heavy. And you see another giant kind of appear in the far back, and he comes, but he has just one head.
Oh, great. Yes, a brother.
And he kind of has his arm out, and you see his eyes wide, and he's shouting something. But it's hard to understand. You would need to focus on it to understand what he's saying.
We all know how that went.
So Ulfgar is still running around chasing this damn giant and swinging his glaive at nothing.
Okay.
He's probably even more pissed now that the giant's ignoring him.
You need to sharpen that thing, man.
Yeah, and Theron, you're standing there, and you see that this guy is swinging through the air with your spell on him, and you see another stone giant appear in the hole he left in the wall, and he's screaming something, but it isn't. It's that through all the noise around you, it's hard to understand what he's actually saying, and you would need to focus on it if you want to hear.
At the moment, he's kind of concentrating on it. So,
Okay.
So first thing, it takes 4 more psychic damage.
Okay.
But also Theron still gets his action because it doesn't say I need an action to do that. Just
okay.
Okay. So Theron's also going to cast Firebolt at it.
Okay.
And again, he trips over a rock.
All those rocks, man!
Like seriously, and by the way, the last time he critically failed in the attack, it also rolled a max damage as well. I just wanted to point out.
Welcome to the gravel pit.
And you look down and you realize that the rock was Falgrim's mug.
Yeah, I trip over a mug. I'm like, what's this? Damn it, Falgrim! And I throw the mug at the giant.
No!
No.
Okay. Let's see what happens if he falls.
No!
No, I'm joking.
Okay, so you throw the mug, pew, and he kind of
I don't actually throw the mug. I'm joking.
clanks at the feet of this giant amidst all the dwarves that are fighting him. So let's see. I'll roll now. What happens here? Okay. So he turns around, and one of the guys with the long spears kind of tries to smack one of them. But they are wearing this red heavy plate. Oh, no, D12 is not really the red one. Oh, still. He still hits them, and you see his arms kind of flexing, the muscles in his chest kind of pumping up as he hits them. Or hits one of them. And you see the kind of parts of the armor kind of deform under the pressure of it, but this guy is still standing, and he's like pushing to the side as he kind of retreats his hand and readying another attack with his spear, determined. Yeah, Hoven, by now you also hear, like, to see this giant coming in big steps, running towards you in enormous speed, but due to all the kind of shouting and battle around you, it's still hard to hear, but it's now a lot easier, since he's a lot closer. Your turn.
Alright, it's not close enough that I can walk up and punch it, right?
Yeah, you could go, like, with your speed, if you double move at least, you would be able to get to the other giant and punch him if you want to, sure.
Not the other giant, I mean the main two-headed giant.
I mean, you're still, like, going back and forth, right? So he didn't move in the last, I think, 3 rounds.
So, wait, is that a yes or no? Because it's been a little
You want to
hard
move into melee? It's not possible, because he's surrounded by dwarves.
Alright, so I'm just gonna move up and fire again. Since all the spots are taken now.
Okay. Yeah, this guy is flooded with
Oh, wow.
dwarves.
Basically, I bring my hands forward, try to punch at the same time, but instead I just punch him into each other. My fists just collide.
Okay. And this spark of light just explodes in your face. Like blinding you for a few seconds here.
It's been a while since I saw the last double ones.
Okay. Langston, yeah, you now successfully dragged Fargrim around a corner into presumed safety.
Okay. I guess Langston. Can Langston see the giant and how the fight's going with them?
You would need to get around the corner again, right? But as
I
soon
think
as
Langston is more focused on keeping Falgrim safe, so he's gonna stay with Falgrim.
okay, I mean you pushed him literally around the corner, so you.
Yeah. Yeah. He wants to make sure like nothing else happens to him, so he's gonna stay with
Oh,
him.
okay, yeah, you got him. Sure, cool. Yeah, Ulfgar, you also hear like actually by now you actually feel like heavy steps like from the other giant, right, coming towards you. But you also, since you're like a little bit enraged and literally in the thick of things, it's hard for you to hear what he's saying. And in 2 rounds, probably you would be able, where you are standing right now.
But this other one's still up, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
He is badly scarred by now, but he is still up. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not that it matters, but.
So, Ulfgar swings his glaive, sure he is going to hit, and all of a sudden he trips over a mug that was at his feet.
I passed the curse.
Now he is raging so bad, he picks up the mug and hurls it as far as he can in any direction. He doesn't care.
Okay.
God, my man.
Roll a d8 to see what direction it is.
Sure. Give me a d8.
As Langston looks over the cover, the mag hits him in the face.
Okay.
Goes around.
So I'm guessing
So
one
to
would
the
be
south.
right in front of him.
Actually, you throw it into the direction of the other giant because he's coming from that direction.
Okay.
Oh shit. Does it kill the other giant?
Yes. Instant kill, yeah.
Instant kill. It
Okay,
was
Aaron.
instant with that touch.
Clarence, same
Alright.
thing still. Same thing. You see the other giant coming. You actually, since you're a little bit more in the north, you see him very clearly coming to your direction with his hands kind of this, like he's screaming something out of the top of his lungs.
Is it coming towards me? Or is it coming towards just the other giant?
Well, the giant is between you and him, so.
Alright. So he's gonna step off on the side. Actually, no, he's gonna start heading over to the other side of the group, like, so that the giants can run into each other, but not specifically. He doesn't want to be in the middle of them, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, you are
Um,
already on the other side. Like the giant you're fighting is in the middle of you, and then like you're in the north and he comes from the south.
Okay. Oh, okay. If that's the case, then he's gonna continue his assault on the first giant. So 6 psychic damage this time.
Alright.
And I swear to God, if this critically fails again. Okay, awesome. Now, this time I kind of coordinate the attack better, and I wait for the dragon illusion to distract him. And with that opportunity, I kind of aim my spell in the direction I know he'll dodge, and it kind of just hits him square in the face, singeing him. And he kind of thinks it's also. He actually probably thinks it's still the dragon. He doesn't even realize it's me.
Yeah. Ugh, he screams in pain, and you see him going down on one knee at this.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, end my turn.
And this time, he kind of like, as he goes on one knee, he kind of reels back and tries to backhand Ulfgar. 21 hits you, right?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay, but since he now does not have his weapon anymore, it is just 15 points of damage as he slaps you, and you feel like in your cheek, actually your
Cheekbone.
cheekbone, yeah, your cheekbone kind of break under the impact of this backhand slap.
It was only half damage.
It's still a bitch slap.
I'm really
Okay.
mad.
So at this point, you hear the other you hear clearly the other giant as he comes closer and closer, and now is nearly in the fight. He says, "No, don't kill him! Put him down, don't kill him!" Owen, your turn.
Oh, gee. That's exactly the kind of thing Corbin would like to hear. There's no space he can occupy to try to punch the giant?
Well, there's still space up. He's just surrounded by small dwarves, right?
Jump on the dwarf and then hit it from there.
Well, actually, I was thinking about jumping up on Ulfgar's back and then doing like a kick combo on him,
Okay.
on the giant.
Okay.
Would that actually work?
Maybe.
I'm willing to try it.
Okay.
So, Ulfgar, you're short enough, right? You're like, what, 4 feet?
I'm almost 5 feet.
Almost 5 feet? Yeah, he could definitely jump up on his shoulder.
4'11".
Okay. Do it.
Yeah, the success is
Okay,
going
first
to
of all, give me your acrobatics here.
run up.
First of all, please give me an acrobatics.
Alright.
Believe in the Force, Luke.
Okay. So what happens?
Oh, damn it.
I imagine that's him slipping and falling.
Mm-hmm. 4
Well, I
points of
suppose...
damage, by the way.
Huh?
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
I suppose he tried to run up, but Ulfgar just basically, from the sweat, was a bit slippery, and he just slipped off.
Yeah, slipped off and face basically jumped over him, more or less, right? And face planted just in between the legs of this giant. Okay, yeah, the Durga kind of seem to then not hear them, maybe through their helmets or whatnot, and still trying to attack him. And as this other giant is still running towards you, Langston, you can hear that actually. No, don't kill them! Don't kill Rehoot!
Alright, I guess Langston's gonna follow the request and continue guarding Velgrim.
Okay. Ulfgar, you hear this too.
Yeah, like he cares. You don't have to worry about me. I'm not hitting nothing. About fucking time. So, Ulfgar had just thrown the mug, when all of a sudden,
Wait a second.
The mug gives you inspiration.
Exactly. It guards Wilson.
Oh boy. You're gonna hit Horvin for
Okay.
trying, but
got it.
can Horvin kick out his legs if he...
You done?
If you want to, right?
I mean, he
No,
heard
no, no,
don't
no,
kill
no, no,
him,
no.
and it's Horvin.
Dave, if you want to, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Ulfgar just threw the mug and he was really pissed. And then all of a sudden, Horvin comes running and steps on him, and he kicked him in the head while he was flopping. So now he's really pissed. And he takes his glaive, and in a fit of rage, he swings it at Horvin, but Horvin ducks, and I actually hit the giant right in the spine of his back, severing his spine.
Whoops.
Okay. Killing him, by the way. Severing the spine usually does that.
Yep.
Oh, so it died?
And as this giant kind of falls down, it falls down into... Okay, that's 3.
Oh god.
Okay.
Can the dragon catch it?
No, you cannot. Falls down into the direction right at your side, Fulgrim, hitting you with just one arm, doing 3 points of damage as it hits you.
Wait, Fulgrim?
No, not Fulgrim. Ulfgar, my bad.
Oh, I was like,
Uh,
I was
Other
guarding.
dwarf. No, other dwarf.
I
Other
failed
dwarf.
3 times?
You fucking racist, we don't all look alike.
Yes, you do. And since Hoven is under him, he gets a little bit... Doesn't really fall far, so you just take 1 point of damage. but two other Durga who were standing there are not as lucky, and one of them actually gets smashed under him as the other one just tries to duck out and mostly does so.
Is there a nice big splat when that happens? Like,
Yeah, it's more like a than a slap.
oh,
What?
It's a big piece of meat that just fell down, right? So good thing he was just on one leg already. So. And you hear the other giant, like, as it stands there, his eyes wide, and he screams, "No!"
So,
I end concentration on my spell.
I think it's over regardless. The guy's dead.
I can keep doing
Well,
psychic
I mean-
damage. I do psychic damage to the corpse. Don't you tell me what to do.
well, I mean, Horvin is gonna search the fallen giant for maybe a health potion, something you could try to revive him with.
No, nothing.
Finds nothing like that.
What's this, Archmage robes? You shouldn't have. Alright, so this other one, is it just like on its knees crying, or is it like now
It
obviously
goes on one knee, actually slides across the ground as Sobin kind of steps up and tries to see what this. Well, where is it? Wrong one. This one. Like, not a lot of space to get like all your magic potions in, right?
Mhm.
Basically, you see just this two-headed giant lying on the ground. He slides on his knees and nearly slides into it, and he's just screaming out of the top of his lungs, which is bellowing at this point now that is like that he is standing there.
Theron kind of puts his hands behind his back and just starts like whistling away, like "Doo-doo-doo-doo, nothing to see here."
Yeah, a few seconds later, kind of the teardrops. Kind of
right?
with the Jurga kind of stand around and start to whisper to each other. You see the stone guards kind of like sheathing their weapons. The other two kind of with their spears, kind of getting at the ready. The one trying to administer to each other, since one of them actually got hurt, if you remember. And the giant still screaming out of the top of his lungs.
Anyone have calm emotions? I guess Theron's gonna walk over a little bit closer, but he's still gonna keep a good distance from the giant and see if it does anything risky.
Yeah, okay, Hobbin and Ulfgar. You're basically the two where the two giants are, right?
Ulfgar has
Okay.
his weapon at his side, holding it,
Yeah, the blood's still dripping down from it.
and he's panting and puffing, and he's staring at Horvin.
Yeah, and at this point, the other giant kind of goes over to what looks like the primary head of the other one, who kind of starts to cradle it a little bit, getting silent.
If you ever kick me again, you will be sorry.
I was trying to keep you from killing it. You heard what the other said. You weren't supposed to kill it.
I've also warned you never to interfere with me when I'm fighting. That's twice.
Well, I'm just put it this way. It's probably going to happen again.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, that shot was meant for you. I missed. And I walk over towards where Falgrim and them are.
And while you start to walk over, you hear big, deep voice in your back shouting towards you. You, if I ever see you again, I will kill you. You killed my brother. And but you clearly see that the giant is addressing Ulfgar.
Is that a challenge?
You bet it is.
No fighting. No more death,
And he
please.
stands up with anger in his face.
Ulfgar readies his weapon.
Horvin, tries to
Staring at
stop
them.
him. Get in front of him, like with hands waving, like, no, don't.
I didn't catch what you were saying, Dave. Can you repeat that?
Oh, I said I had readied my weapon and getting ready for him to come at me.
He then takes a look down on his on the slain giant and sees the wound that you inflicted upon him, which severing the spine. Not really first aidable, right? And he looks at you and says, "Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me to kill you, you puny rat."
I never run from a fight. Perhaps you won't drop as easy as him.
He doesn't mean
Give
that.
me-
That's just how he's trained.
Give me an intimidation. Just like, I won't drop. The only one who would drop is you in a puddle of your own blood. If you wish to fight me, step forward and I will kill you right here.
Mute.
Whoops.
All I heard was sirens. I didn't hear whatever Simon said.
Yeah, sorry, I muted as fast as I could.
I said, if you want to fight, just step one step forward. I will fight. I will kill you right here, right now.
You would have to actually step through Horvin.
Okay.
You know where I am. I'm not hard to find.
He steps one forward, one step into your direction. You see his muscles tensing. The other Durga, by the way, right now, stay the hell out of dodge.
Horvin's gonna turn to the stone giant and say, "Please, don't. It's just he's just been taught to act this way. It's not he. Please don't fight."
Wait a second here.
So this is about to go down, or?
What are you doing, Theron? You still like trying to not get involved here?
Oh well, I mean, he sees that the giant isn't trying to start anything, at least that one. So he's kind of just passive. If Ulfgar is gonna get himself killed attacking the giant, he's not really sure if he's. God damn it! Another fucking.
They're
This
searching
is
for
not
you.
the
I
dwarf
got
that
this.
killed your brother.
I got the
Oh.
gist of it.
Your father.
Yeah. Okay, you got. Okay, it's gone now.
It's gone.
How dare you go rescue people? I'm playing D&D.
Exactly.
Stop
Well-
rescuing them. Sorry, go ahead.
You could just sit there and stare. You don't intimidate me. And with
He's,
that,
he's actually standing and did take a step into your towards you, right? That's what I said.
Okay. I'm ready for you.
He steps another step forward and says, he pumps his chest, and the thunder kind of echoes through the now silent, except from the little bit in the distance, still the hammering going on, right? But the echoing bellows through the plaza at least, and you hear him like, "Waiting for you, I am waiting. Come at me. Try to kill me like you killed my brother. I am
No.
still here. I am standing here. Come at me."
You're the one who wants revenge.
Give me another intimidation roll. Okay. With that, he charges towards you.
Whoops.
Yeah, my rolls are spot on tonight.
You are not prepared.
So the rest can enter as well if you want.
Sure,
Well,
I'll
I mean, the
enter.
entire time Horvin has been trying to,
Yeah, he
prevent
was
the fight.
completely. I realized that, but he was completely ignoring you.
So was
Are,
Ulfgar.
let me ask you, are the guards gonna help, or are they just kind
No, they were stealing the fact out of touch, in Simon's words.
Mhm.
I mean, it's an outsider. If he was a Dragar, maybe. They'd probably be showering him with
So
praise.
does Langston hear this going on?
You hear everything of this, yes?
All right, Langston's gonna start dragging Felgrim a little bit further and further.
Like, did everybody, by the way, see now Star Wars?
No, I have not.
No.
Okay, then I cannot reference the scene, but everybody knows which scene I mean right now.
oh.
I just continuously drag Felgrim like further and further every round because like I know what's going down and I know I
Okay.
can't save anybody.
Your sister, no,
There's
I'm
gonna
on
wait.
22.
Okay, so what I know, like,
Back.
Horvin, you said you are in the middle of them, right?
Yeah, pretty much,
Are you-
with my 6 health.
Are you looking towards Falgrim and trying to calm him down, or are you looking towards the now running towards you
Yes.
giant?
Come Falgrim, or I'll have him said.
I mean, I already know Falgrim is not going to back down, but the giant was
we know it's
clearly-
Ulfgar, but yes.
the giant was a little bit hesitant, not a lot, but he did have some hesitation that he saw. So yeah, he's going to be trying to, stop him.
Okay. Okay. So he's just running over you when he tries to slam. He also has no weapons with him, right? Tries to slam Ulfgar. You would be able to take an attack of opportunity because he's ignoring you right now.
Well,
just-
I mean, if anything, Horvin would try to push Ulfgar out of the way.
Is Ulfgar
your
gonna
turn.
take them both on at the same time?
Like, no fighting, okay? Okay, so he just steps over you and smashes at Ulfgar. By the way, you are not raging right now, right?
I haven't. It's not my turn yet, so no.
So you take. Well, he hits you with his first attack, and he hits you with his second attack.
Ouch.
By Ulfgar.
That was a short fight.
4 and 6 plus 12, so 22 points of damage. So he moves forward, steps basically over Horvin and makes a huge swing down and slams into you. Horvin. So first of all, you can narrate how you're looking right now. I don't know actually.
Let him go, and then I'll tell you how he's looking.
Okay. Let me do this one though. Okay. Horvin.
So is Ulfgar still standing? If I turn around, is he going to be still standing up, or is he already down for the count?
I'm not down. I'm up.
All right.
And you hear the giant, like after he smashes, like a grin and say, "Plead for your life, scum."
But Ulfgar clearly looks like one more blow, he's done for, right? He's like pretty.
He looks hurt. Yes.
Oh boy. Okay. Ulfgar was attacked. He's not going to back down. So even if I convince the giant to back down, it's going to be of no use. Oh boy. Oh, what's that thing called from Star Trek? The no-win scenario.
I mean,
Kobayashi Maru.
Kobayashi Maru. Kobayashi Maru. Or Kobayashi.
Yeah, that. It's pretty much that. All right. You know what? Okay.
Sometimes he
I think
wins,
I'm going to
sometimes-
try to cheat. Alright, the only way I can see either one of them surviving this
What would Horvin
is
do?
if I
Think
incapacitate.
about like this. What would Horvin do? Not what you would do. What would Horvin do?
Well, Horman would try to prevent, loss of life,
Okay.
however he could. And the only
Interesting.
way he can do that in the split second he has is to basically knock out Ulfgar before, this giant can kill him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try that. Sorry,
Okay.
Ulfgar. I'm not gonna knock out the stone giant in one hit.
If you hit really, really good.
If you hit
Oh,
so
boy.
amazingly that the hit just kind of stutters him.
Ulfgar will love you for this.
Ulfgar would be
This
amazing
is really a
if you could,
horrible.
like kill it with one hit.
Okay, come on. You said like you're gonna
Oh, this
punch
is a
him, so
horrible.
punch him.
Just roll it.
Yes,
Roll like a
this is a
bunch,
horrible
man.
situation to be in.
Yeah, man,
Hey,
it's fucked up.
You
Very
get knocked
stressful.
out in one hit.
It's not Disneyland. It's the Underdark.
Did he just miss both those?
Probably.
Yep.
Oh
Basically,
God!
He just basically does a twirl. He doesn't actually. Ulfgar is unsure whether he tried to attack him or not, since he basically just did a spin.
Okay, let's go.
You're lucky I didn't realize you attacked me.
Like the giant is killing you. No, I kill you first, you asshole!
Yeah, Horvin kills him. It's like, you took my kill, now you die. And then like that one Durgar who sold us like stuff. You stole them items. I kill you next.
Ulfgar.
So Ulfgar, he's bleeding from his nose and his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Goes into a fit of rage and
Mm-hmm.
swings at the giant, but I trip over Horvin and I miss.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, and he goes for another like, die, and he just slams two more times into you, hitting probably twice, 22. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horvin does that thing, that comical thing in old cartoons where you just stick out your leg much longer than it should be, and then like, of course, just
So 10 points, 20 points, so 10 points of damage.
And
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna run through three people. I think we can keep the order. So, if anybody else wants to interject, you can. But
Mhm.
otherwise, we'll just run in.
I'll snore.
Yeah.
you're up,
So,
Horvin.
Hoven.
Well, he's gonna try to once more incapacitate non-lethally. So, well, I'm go through the resistance, right?
Yeah, man.
For his
if you
rage?
say you want to knock him out, knock him out. I mean,
No, I mean like for the damage resistance. I mean like for the mace.
oh yeah, it's bludgeoning. Oh, actually, no, it
No,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter if it's magical or not.
Isn't it?
No,
no.
they just resist all damage.
Well,
either
no
way, I'm
psychic,
trying to
You know?
Hey,
block him unconscious.
come on, we got it. Yeah. So you hit him with the first attack, right?
Yep.
You done?
Yeah, that was it.
What did you do?
He hit you with the mace in the head, more or less.
Okay.
He's so fucked up if you kill him.
Hold on 1 second.
I'm really only trying to save him. This is the only way.
I know.
It's not a bad plan, let me tell you. But you may want to port it. Not sure. Let's see what happens. I'm
Okay.
interested.
So yeah, you can tell this. I mean, you don't need to write this. To
All
me.
right, I'm using my inspiration.
Uh-oh.
Well, you might want to put. Like, I don't know if how well I can copy pasta this.
Yeah, that's a critical, isn't it?
Okay. Yep. Okay. So Horvin hits Ulfgar with the mace wherever he hit him. Ulfgar shrugs it off turns around with his halberd and swings right into Horvin, nailing him in his hip.
This is a nice use of inspiration, guys.
Really, really cool. By the way, Horvin, I will give you inspiration for what you did.
Well, I could have used that before when attacking
No.
him.
Okay, so you're still up. I don't know how much hit points you have.
No. I said I only had 6 health.
So you're at -6. Okay.
Oh, I apologize. If I knew you had that low hit points, I wouldn't have used my thing. Sorry.
Too late now.
Too late, yeah.
Ulfgar does not apologize.
Too late for the inspiration.
Okay, yeah. Now that Horvin kind of falls down on his back, the giant tries to step on Ulfgar here.
Actually, Theron's going to somewhat intervene now. He's
Okay.
going. Since just in case Ulfgar is very angry, at least isn't focusing. Theron's going to cast Disguise Self and make himself just look like some random Dorgar, and he's gonna run over to Horvin and try to drag him out if he can.
Okay. Yeah, and as the foot comes down.
Well, actually, no. Hold on. Where's Horvin specifically between the two? Is he on the side? Is he in between them?
Between the legs of the stone giant.
Hmm.
As this happens, it's not your turn right now. It's the giant's turn. He stabs on Ulfgar for 26 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Resisted?
And he's just
And
screams,
Ulfgar
die! Sorry, didn't catch that.
Ulfgar goes down.
Yeah, and he keeps stabbing on you.
Try to save him.
Okay, yeah, and this is where we'll cancel today's or finish today's session.
Alright, guys, the campaign's canceled. We killed each other.
Okay, so holy shit, guys!
So how far is Falgrim and
Don't-
Langston away at this point? Are
hold
we
on,
just like
don't-
on the other side? Are we at the Shattered Spire at this point?
Oh, you guys are up on the surface now.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, while you were playing around, we got up to the surface.
Okay, Marvin, first of all, give me a death save.
Well, can I roll medicine? Because I was gonna go see if I could heal
First
him.
of all, he'll please give me a death save.
Okay.
Or, that's the wrong one, but yeah, here we go.
Okay.
A nat 1. Oh my. Oh no, sorry. That's the guys. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now since you didn't roll below 10, I'll assume you're getting saved. However, we'll get to that next session. But before we finish, we'll go from right to left this time, not from left to right. I'd like to change it up for times. Travis, go ahead. What's your favorite moment of this session?
I think Horvin getting his ass handed to him because he finally fucked up on trying to do the peaceful route. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. Okay.
I just want to say before we go any further, I was staying in character. It's nothing personal.
Oh no! By all means, it was good role playing.
Lewis,
Oh
what's
no,
your
I mean, personally, I would have let you just die, but in character, yeah, I had to.
Come on, Lewis. What's your favorite moment of today's session?
Most definitely, for me, was everyone fumbling on Falgrim's mic. Nothing around.
Okay,
You
well,
can't make that shit up. You can't make it up.
okay, well, we know. Well, if we find that mug again, we'll see it also as well, maybe next week. Okay, so James.
My favorite is how I critically fail on the mug and I pass down basically the curse over to Ulfgar and he basically fails as well.
Okay.
It's the mug, man.
What's with the mug?
It's the mug.
Alright.
It's cursed.
Give it to Falgrim or be cursed for it.
Well, Jonathan, what's your favorite moment here?
I suppose the part where he just couldn't take down Ulfgar before the stone giant. He tried,
Yeah, you did.
couldn't.
Not
Could
with
not save
that.
Ulfgar.
Not with
by
those.
beating
Not with
him
those rules.
until consciousness.
Well, you got inspiration, so yay.
I need to have like the
Totally.
dragon. I need to have the dragon like start calling him out next next time I use that spell though, because I kept getting pissed that the giant kept ignoring the dragon.
I tried to hit him, and after that I tried to started rolling.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh,
when,
you were
like,
rolling to see who it would hit?
Mhm.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and last but not least, obviously, our not so lucky character. Well, not player, but character. Well, player as well, I think, in this session. But yeah.
Yeah, those. Oh my God, those rolls.
Yeah, well, you
Um,
did like a few really good ones, and then there were a few really
The
shit
only
ones.
2 times I hit were both crits,
I know.
but everything else was 3s, 4s. My favorite part was as well the mug situation. That was
The mug.
absolutely. I was laughing hysterical over here.
Yeah.
Poor Falgrim's gonna wake up. He's like, what a day. It sounds like this when I want to take a nice, refreshing cup of drink from my lucky mug. Where is my mug? Langston! You bastard! What have you done with my dog? Oh, I haven't done anything, man. And like Langston's just sitting there with like an erection as he sees all these Durgar dying, and he's like, ah.
Yeah, my favorite moment, well, actually was the kind of trying to get not killed and then trying to get killed in the role playing. But I also liked Erd's really, really well.
Wait, you liked what?
The situation with Erd,
Oh.
the captain of the Stone Guard.
Hmm.
Those are my 2 favorites. So yeah, that happens. Oh man, you weren't supposed to die there, man. But did you fuck around with a giant?
Hey?
I guess.
Falgrim could have
Had
stopped.
most of my hit points.
I gotta
He's tapping on you, and he's not stopping.
I gotta ask, had we not taken the kill the giant route, what would have happened?
Well, you would have had a new ally. Why?
Oh, god damn it!
I rolled a crit. What was I supposed to do?
I know, but like, damn, a giant is an
Just
ally.
like I
so
didn't want to fight the second one either, but
No.
me, I can't walk away.
Okay, I'll
No,
cancel the
understand.
session.